All right, we're recording.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the G.R.E.G podcast. Twice monthly podcast, hopefully this time. Hopefully we get through it all. We have a bit of a scheduling problem. Yeah, we have a bit of a scheduling problem this month, but...
Yeah, this month.
Well, every month.
Shut up. I tried my best.
Yeah,
But,
it's not your
yeah.
fault. It's me. I don't upload on time.
Twice monthly podcast where we play a game and we really enjoy it.
Greg.
Every time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rudy.
This month. Oh, yeah. I'm
Hi.
Granger.
Yeah, that's great. I'm Jacob.
Okay.
And this month we're playing Bioshock Infinite.
We
To
played
round off...
Bioshock Infinite.
I mean, I haven't finished it yet.
Oh shit! No, I know what you mean now.
We're playing.
We're playing.
We're doing it.
Yeah, Bioshock.
Yeah, we played to the halfway point, ish, which I don't know, kind of felt a little far in, but that might just be me. This game's kind of short, or well, it's still kind of. Never mind. Anyways, yeah. Fuck. What do we? You guys want to know some background information? Forget
Sure.
what we do now.
I guess so. I wasn't
Is
really
there
feeling up
anything
for it.
Oh, okay. I forget if there's anything else I'm supposed to say at the beginning. I don't remember.
How many
anymore.
times have we done this?
A few.
6.
Just a few times now.
It's probably not 6.
And it's just as amateurish as the beginning.
Okay, excuse me. I would like to know some
Wow.
background information, teacher.
Yeah?
Tell us, Mr. Dictionary.
Okay. This game was developed by Irrational Games, published by 2K Games, and released March 26th, 2000,
A
2013.
year.
yeah, very vintage year. In comparison to the... I can't fucking talk. In comparison to the other two Bioshocks, it's 6 years apart from Bioshock 1. Each game is 3 years apart.
Not story-wise. Not story-wise.
No, like development-wise.
Release.
Original Bioshock was, I think, 2007, and then Bioshock 2 was 2010, this 2013. So, it fits. If it fits, you must have quit. O.J. Simpson.
Stop that.
Please don't.
Okay.
Don't say swears.
The the other notable titles of this year, Tomb Raider, which we played already. Go check out that episode, along with
So
the other
rest of these
Bioshocks.
are going to sound familiar.
Yeah. Well, I found some different ones this time.
Oh, cool. Variety.
I mean, it's most of the same ones, but there's some different ones.
Oh, cool. Small amount of variety.
GTA 5,
Oh, that's a
Last
good
of
game.
Us, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag,
Oh, that's a
Stanley
good game.
Parable, Payday 2, Rayman Legends,
No.
and then we get back to the bad list that it was the same thing. Ride to Hell Retribution, Aliens Colonial Marines, Day One Gary's Incident.
The fuck was that? Was that Satan crawling up your esophagus?
That was a noise of just total appreciation.
For one of the bad games.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah. And I replaced Farming Simulator from last time with, this time it's Toy Story Smash It.
What?
That sounds like an incredible game.
That sounds really
It,
good.
it was a mobile game, apparently.
What?
So even better.
The head of their time, 2012.
Mobile games didn't exist then.
Yeah, they didn't have phones back in 2013. That's when the dinosaurs were.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Phones still had cables then.
Yeah, phones didn't. Alexander Graham Bell had just been born. Fucking...
We're making ourselves sound much younger than we are.
I just turned 13, so I don't know what the hell you guys talking about.
You're a lot
Yeah, me
younger
too.
than I thought. Okay, yeah, I'm 12.
How am I older than you? I
Actually,
thought you were older than me.
Actually, I'm
older than
11,
Rudy.
so shut the fuck up.
I'm older than Rudy.
So you're 14.
12. No. You're just 11. You just didn't know.
Oh shit.
You're really bad at math.
Oh fuck.
Notable individuals on the team. Ken Levine's back, director. Gary Scheinman's back as a composer,
Gary.
which, God bless Gary Scheinman. Did a hell of a job.
Incredible.
As per
And,
usual, Gary, you doing well.
Troy Baker as Booker DeWitt. Yeah.
Who?
Troy Baker, Joel in Last of Us, the main guy. He's in Uncharted. He does a lot of video game voices.
Cool. Good for you.
He's a big name boy.
Is he related to Gary Coleman anyway?
Troy Baker
Yeah.
or Gary Scheinman?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, if he's not, I don't care about him. So
He's
I wrote down.
Second cousin twice removed.
Okay. Now I'm interested.
That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you want to do story or gameplay first?
Hold on, I still got some other
You
stuff.
want more? What else?
He's
not
games
done
using
listening,
the
people.
Unreal Engine.
You're unreal.
It was originally released on PC, Xbox 360, PS3, and OS X. This game came out on the Mac. That's
Sick.
yeah. Nobody cares.
I
But
wish
it
I
did.
could use my computer.
Oh boy.
We'll fix that soon.
I gotta.
I hope.
Oh,
I might
poor
come into
Jacob.
play with Bioshock.
Yeah, you might need to finish this game
Yeah.
at some point.
Where's
Oh
my
shit! I
storage
just
that can use
realized.
Kelsey's laptop.
Oh, that'll work.
Because this game has cloud saving. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, but it's also an updated graphics.
Yeah, but her
running
laptop's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah,
It could
okay.
run Fortnite.
That's the crisis of our time.
Oh god, I have a picture to show y'all. Remind me after.
Time to beat main story, 12 hours ish.
I'm not excited to see this.
Speed run time,
Yeah,
2
we're all,
hours-ish.
we're all gonna do it.
Speedrun is 2 hours.
ish. Yeah,
Oh,
Wait, how long
God.
is the full playthrough?
12 hours.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's about right, actually.
And that's like going through the story and not looking at every voxophone and looking at the beautiful city and all the stuff.
Can you hear me?
Barely. You good?
I opened my laptop and Discord took over. I'm fixing it. 1 second.
What?
Why did you just stop looking at porn? We're doing a podcast.
Don't look at the jiggly boobs I posted in chat earlier.
I know you want to look at fucking
Alright, sorry about that.
gamer girl, water girl, but like, don't.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah, that didn't date this episode at all.
No, not at all.
Memes are always good.
Memes will always be. Anyway,
Okay, just for the record, real quick before we continue,
Uh-huh.
you said 12-hour normal
Ish.
person playthrough.
Yeah.
A
Well,
standard
yeah.
human being who
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 9 hours for the halfway point.
That's fair. I'm fine with it. I spent a long time too.
Dude,
I don't know if I did 9 hours, but
I did
I'm
around
gonna get-
that might be
7.
close, honestly.
No.
I feel like a fool though.
What was that?
I'm gonna be a little bit ahead of myself. I found a code in a code book right before the end,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't go back and use the code book on the code.
Oh
Oh,
no!
dude, that sucks,
Oh
pal.
no! You only missed out on one of the shield thingies, I think.
Mm,
Yeah, one of the
Lutece
push
bottle.
things.
The Podly booze.
Lutece bottle.
Probably a gear. No gear.
I don't think there was gear. There's
Okay.
some money.
All right. I mean, that's fine. I'm doing okay on Monday. I'm not doing great, but I'm doing. For the record, I'm playing. I guess we could just do this real quick. Medium difficulty.
Okay. What are you doing, Rudy?
I'm doing hard.
I'm also doing hard.
Not 1997 mode.
I was honestly when I was
999.
honestly kind of tempted because once I saw that it wasn't actually permadeath, that it was only fucking kick you back to the main menu if you don't have the money. I was like, you know what? That might actually be possible. But I didn't want to do it when I have time pressure
That's true.
to finish it for a podcast.
So far, I've died once.
Well,
I
yeah,
will
that's
say
how it
one
is.
thing. This game is either its combat is so much more fluid that it's a lot more the fuck is it?
do you want
Lot
switch
easier
things
to
and
understand.
Talk about gameplay first.
Okay, well, hold
For
on.
once,
What do you mean? We already did that with Bioshock 2.
Yeah, we
Did
did
we?
that.
we
Yeah.
talked about game. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you
you
were
want to
there.
switch it up again?
No, hold on. But like, it was just easier. I feel.
Oh,
I feel like
yeah,
it could
guess
work
so.
for this too.
So
But yeah, you want to do gameplay first or story first?
Jacob, what do you think?
I think gameplay would work.
Okay.
Also, were you saying The combat
Also
was
gonna
easier
be-
in this?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think it's simplified. It's definitely much more simplified. Like you can't do a bunch of the wacky like plasmid combos and interact with a whole bunch of different stuff in the environment or whatever. You can't do the fun wacky stuff from before, but it's streamlined. Just the core shooting mechanics feel better. Like they worked on guns and they just feel just more like simply more engaging than guns used to be in the old game.
All right, off the bat, I hate that you can only have 2 guns.
Okay.
Oh no!
I
Why is
actually
that?
like having only 2 guns because fucking I didn't use that many guns in the last game.
Yeah,
Last
you
2
didn't use
Oh
any
well,
guns.
you
I
didn't
know.
use any guns in any of the
Well,
games.
but in both
I-
games.
Yeah, but I used every gun except for like the rocket launcher in both.
How about the chemical thrower? You love that one? That's a good one.
That's like
Yeah,
the
I
worst
didn't-
case
I didn't use
scenario.
that one,
You went wrench build and drill build with both of your playthroughs.
But honestly, this game doesn't need 100 fucking guns.
No, I know, but I'd be happy if I could just carry 4
You have
and
Elizabeth.
like have to switch those. I don't know. I feel like 2 is just there's so many different types of guns. I want to
Yeah.
be able to have more than 2. Like I don't want to carry all of them. I just want to carry more.
It
Like,
opens up.
I'd be happy with 3.
I'm a little-
honestly,
I mean,
because I
it's a-
want like a close range, a medium range, and a long range.
it's a cue taken from modern shooters, right? It's
Oh.
like it's the Call of Duty. Call of Duty lets you have 2 guns.
I
Switch between the 2.
I'm a little neutral on the whole 2 guns thing because honestly, I see the merit in it, and I also see takeaway from it.
Yeah,
I mean, the
I'd
game's
really like just a little bit more, just 3. 3
The
would
game's-
honestly make me happy.
built around this gunplay engine, though. Like, the
yeah, it's built
gameplay is
around the
built
gunplay,
for
but
2.
imagine
Yeah, it's-
imagine the possibilities if you could have a rocket launcher at any time, if you could have a pistol at any time, all the combinations you could do. Say with
Like,
bucking
you're
Bronco,
spending-
sending up to the air, then
yeah,
blasting
but
the rocket,
that
then switch back to your fucking machine
But-
gun, and then switch to your carbine for like longer range foes.
yeah, that makes the more wacky and fucking different thing, but that takes down on the decision making and the tactics and like.
But
the
here's
abil-
my thing
I
on
don't
the
know.
decision making and the tactics. I'm spending my money upgrading these guns. Like I upgraded my pistol because I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have this pistol and these new guns when they show up, and I'll have them.
Yeah.
And then I upgraded my pistol. I think maybe twice.
Mhm.
And then like a new gun showed up, and I was like, "Oh, cool, let me get this." And then I lost my pistol, and I was like, "Oh, I can only have 2."
Oh no, nobody told him.
Yeah, nobody told him.
It was
I mean,
upsetting.
for me, I don't know. It's
I
hard to.
wouldn't have spent anything on my pistol had I have known I was going to be
It's-
able to only carry 2 weapons.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's hard for me to put myself in that same mindset the first time I played it because it's not my first time playing it, and I knew, and I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I put money into the starting pistol a little bit, and then I basically put money into the same combo that I go with most of the time. I tried to stray away from the the sniper rifle shotgun combo. I tried to stay away from it, but I couldn't.
I carry sniper rifle and the carbine.
I
like rattling off
I pick
that
up
carbine.
whatever is available because I am a raccoon.
I do also do that, but here's what I do. I'll pick up, like, if say there's a rocket launcher on the ground.
I also really
I'll
love that
take-
fucking revolver.
I'll drop my carbine, and I'll pick up the rocket launcher. I'll shoot a bunch of shots, and then I'll pick the carbine back up.
Mhm.
Like, I always want to come back and have the sniper rifle and carbine, but in combat, I will pick up other weapons and use them.
I don't
Well,
know. I feel too attached to my guns.
yeah.
But I like having those. I like having those as my go-to. Like, if I'm stuck and I can't have anything, I want those 2.
Yeah.
But for me,
But- I like to move through it. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Speaking of you.
I interrupted you.
Oh, fucking! I'm sorry to you then. I'm always a slut for the volley gun. For
I
how
haven't tried
rare
it yet,
the
actually.
I'm a slut for that shotgun. I
don't think
fucking
I've-
love that shotgun.
Shotgun's
I've
good.
seen the volley gun, but I haven't actually picked it up yet.
Why not,
I don't know.
dude? It
I
feels
really
so
can't- I don't know what
good.
it is.
It's a grenade launcher, but
Oh, okay,
not
that sounds
really.
Cool.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's fucking weird.
I'll definitely give it a shot next time. I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. If two favorite guns, it's got to be volley gun and shotgun. If we didn't have limited ammo, trust me when I say I would keep those all the way.
Yeah, but you got Elizabeth, so fuck ammo. I'd say the majority of encounters you don't, if you're placing your shots right, you don't need to switch guns. Like the majority of encounters, you can pretty much get through on just what Elizabeth hands you and whatever you can buy from a vendor. That's most of them.
I don't buy shit from vendors though.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm a
I
fucking
like
raccoon,
next
thank
to
you.
Never buy money.
Okay.
Or next buy money. Almost never buy ammo.
Yeah, I don't bother with that. I go by the Bioshock 1 mindset. I could find it.
I think I've bought ammo 3 times.
How about plasmids?
With what do you mean?
What are plasmids?
You get vigors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, what are
vigors?
those?
What about them?
You guys, how are you using vigors? Are you sticking to just 2? Are you swapping through a bunch of them? Are you using them at all?
Yes, I do use them. Probably not as much as in the previous games.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. One thing that's been changed is you can't carry med kits and you can't carry fucking hypos.
Hypos. Yeah.
Yeah, those are gone.
That's a big change.
I got several words for you, but 3 vigors. Devil's Kiss,
Okay.
Shock Jockey, Bucking Bronco.
Okay.
Don't fuck with me
Bucking
with anything
Bronco,
else.
Bucking Bronco, I absolutely agree.
Dude, I like the crows.
Those are all right.
Mm.
For me, the only 2 I use are Bucking Bronco and Possession, not to possess enemies, but basically for machines. Because I don't really use vigors that much. So I only really use Bucking Bronco. That's my main vigor.
My main one, I do Possession. I keep that on rotation just for the machines too. And I do Shock Jockey.
I don't fuck with Possession.
I do really like the what's the horse one again? You just said it. I can't remember.
Bucking Bronco.
Bucking Bronco.
Bucking Bronco. I had a feeling if I said that, I was gonna say it wrong. I like that one, and I also like Devil's Kiss.
Devil's Kiss.
What was it? Devil's Kiss.
Mm.
Those are cool.
So we can
I
all
like
agree.
The upgrades for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I'll agree what?
God, what the fuck was it called? There was another one that we got, I thought.
The
Let's
Crow?
see.
Murder of Crows. You like that one though?
Do we have Undertow yet?
No.
That doesn't sound the least bit familiar.
Yeah, don't be spouting out no vigor names. Let them figure it out.
Do we have the
no
Spartan helmet one?
No, stop it.
Called?
Shut up.
I think we only have Crows, Fire, Electric, Possession, and the Pushy Uppy Buddy.
Pushy uppy buddy. I believe that's right.
I think that's all we have.
Uh-huh.
I don't use the Crows, but I like it.
Well, it's cool as a concept.
Yeah.
It is. It's a really cool concept.
It replaced bees, right?
Yeah, I
yeah.
think so. The
Insects
1 or 2 times I have
missed the
used it,
bees.
it was, oh god, where was I? I was just coming up to a group of people, like a group of baddies, and they hadn't seen me yet. So I just threw it at one, and it killed 4 people just spreading throughout them.
Did you get any of the upgrades?
This was pre-upgrade. This was
shit.
before I'd even met Elizabeth.
That's probably also medium.
That's probably, but still, it was cool. It worked pretty damn well.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Murder of Crows for the concepts, but I don't like it as a plasmid. I think it's kind of useless. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Got him.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Shucks.
It's okay. I mean, it's like a stun, right? It doesn't feel like it does a lot of damage.
It's not a
Mainly
stun.
just
No, it does damage.
It's a crowd control is what it is.
It does damage.
okay. I mean, but Bucking Bronco is just so much better.
Well,
Yeah,
crowd
control.
it's a
No, like
it's
I
a
said,
crowd
I don't
stun.
use it. It's just cool.
It's only good on non-heavy hitters,
Okay.
and there's a lot of non-heavy hitters.
Yeah, but I mean, Murder of Crows gonna get the fucking mechanized Patriot? I don't think so.
Not even slightly. No.
So,
Why would you ever
what the
refer to
fuck?
it?
Do you guys ever just use Possession and then just shoot the thing once it's friendly?
I've done that in Clash of the Clouds, but I think
It
Possession's
does-
just not worth it.
Doesn't possess? Yeah. Well, I mean, even once you get the upgrade that makes it so you have a lot more uses for it, like
Mhm.
either they're a small boy and they kill themselves anyways, or they're like a machine, and when they get possessed, they take way reduced damage when you shoot them.
Yep.
And it sucks.
Not worth it.
I mean, yeah, they're not firing at you anymore, but they're wasting your shots.
Yo,
You could just be peeking around a corner for like that automaton.
in previous Bioshocks, you know me, I was hacker, man. I had the Nintendo Power Glove on, and I was tapping away on that shit, and I was always hacking shit 100% of the time. This game,
Not
blow it
today.
up. Blow it the fuck up. I don't care what it is, blow it up. What are you? Gear's gone. Blow it up.
You just blow up the vending machines?
No. If I could, I would.
The fucking vending machine.
If I could, I would. I possessed the first few vending machines because it was like, okay, reduce prices. That's fine. Nope, no reduced prices. What's the point of possession if you're gonna hack them and they're gonna give you like?
You just get like $15.
They drop you out a single silver eagle.
That's it. That's all they fucking give you.
Like one.
Well, he's being hyperbolic.
I've gotten more than that.
He's being hyperbolic.
Yeah, sometimes you get to. I am being hyperbolic, but you still get like jack shit.
Yeah,
it's not worth it in the slightest.
No.
I don't understand why that's even a thing to where you could possess them.
It's honestly so dumb that you don't.
I mean, once you upgrade to more uses, it's kind of worth it because it outweighs the prices of salt, or at least it's like on par-ish for the price of salt for the amount of money you get from it. Once you have the upgrade and it's basically the same uses as like bucking bronco.
Yeah.
Then it's worth it. But you only have to invest like 900 fucking silver eagles to get that. It's simple.
Yeah. Possession, really, I take it out, put him back in hacking. Thank you.
Yeah, I did like hacking.
It's too early. Can't do it.
Okay, and you can only possess one thing at a time, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Because I threw one at a turret, and I was like, all right, cool, got a turret. And then I threw it at a friendly, or like a bad guy, and made him a friendly, and I was like, cool, now I've got the turret's shooting me.
Yeah, fuck that stupid vigor. I don't want it.
It would be better if you could at least do that.
I want to get back to talking a little more about the core gameplay here. Okay. Yeah, because that first thing that I said is like my thesis for this game is that they simplified the combat a lot. That it's been streamlined and they've taken out a lot of the cool options that you can have from before. But overall, like it's done in a way that it just feels better to just play.
It took Bioshock 2's gameplay and how it sped it up from Bioshock 1. It said, "Get out the way, Sheila. I got this." And they've turned everything fucking 100 miles per hour faster.
But they've rebuilt stuff though. Like starting with enemy AI. Like the AI in this is by no means perfect, but it's much better. Enemies now take cover. They're generally more like structured. They're placed better and they stay in groups more and try and overwhelm you with numbers.
Yeah,
at least a little bit.
The one time I got overwhelmed.
They instead of filing into your gun one at a time, because in Bioshocks 1 and 2 they were random spawns and they just wander around wherever the fuck they felt like. Now it's more like structured, and now they at least wander into your gun like 3 at a time. Like it's, I don't know. Enemies are like squishier, than other than like big boys, than they used to be. Which means like an enemy is less of a threat than it used to be, but there's a lot more of them, and they still shoot guns. Yeah, and they're smarter and they hurt just as much. But it makes it feel like at least there's I don't know. It's just innately more satisfying for you to aim at more targets and have to track multiple targets, and that they also have better animations and they can avoid your gunfire, and they have more varied movement and they can get behind cover, and like just generally from the ground up, the mechanics have been made better. It's also with the Lutece bottle, the shield that you have now gives you the ability to like move from cover to cover, which is now like a thing you need to do.
Yeah.
In Bioshock 1 and 2, I never really cared about cover. Like it was never that big of a deal to me. But now the environment
you just punched.
And wrench build, drill build.
But even with I didn't do that the entire time. Not even in fucking 1. Like I still didn't. Cover wasn't that big a deal. It was very much a war of attrition of fucking just go in and fucking hit them. I don't know. The environment feels much more, especially with like skyhooks and stuff. The environment feels much more of a like factor now of you can get into cover, and especially you need to get into cover to now refill your shield. Where you are in enemy placement matters a lot more.
Yeah, I see that. I fully understand the merit in that to make combat more interesting, keep it like a lot more fluid, and keep the gameplay interesting. But does that belong in a Bioshock game?
No, again, it's dumbed down. It makes it lose some of its personality, but it does in fact feel better than playing I don't know. The combat just inherently feels better.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
I like the wacky things that you can do in Bioshock 1, but it's like I don't know, sometimes it's almost laughable and like ridiculous some of the things that fucking you can just throw yourself into a Big Daddy and just shock him and hit him and shock him and hit him and shock him and hit him over and over and over again. Fucking now that there's not that emphasis on single like mano combat and there's a fuck ton of enemies, that sort of silliness doesn't really come into play anymore.
You have a lot less to play with now. They actually stripped you
do.
of a lot of
It's
abilities.
very simplified. It's a lot more simplified than probably it should be. There should be more gameplay. There should be more gameplay mechanics than there are, which is like unfortunate, but it very much falls into the vein like it's more akin to a modern shooter as opposed to the other two like previous Bioshock iterations. And like modern shooters at their core are still fun games to play.
Yeah.
Say what you will about them, but they still feel good.
Mm.
But you're absolutely right. The game loses a bit of its personality because of it. Like it doesn't feel as Bioshock anymore. It just feels like shooty game.
With the cool plasmid.
With some cool vigors.
With the cool vigor. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about the plasmid.
It's
Not
okay.
being
okay.
And a
different.
skyhook the melee skyhook that's not really that big a deal. But
I like it, honestly.
I don't like the melee build as much in this, but fucking coming from Bioshock 2, a little biased. The melee build in fucking Bioshock 2 is amazing.
Yeah, now instead of physical tonics, you got
gears.
clothing pieces.
I don't like gears. I don't like it.
A
Like,
lot
it's
of them
better
just
than-
don't seem worth it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them.
It's better than nothing, but it's not vigors in the slightest.
Like one of them said,
Or
Like,
fucking
I have-
tonics. It's not
I have
tonics in
one
the slightest.
gear that straight up heals you when you kill enemies with melee attacks.
Yeah.
That's vampire.
And then I was given a different one that has a chance to heal you when you execute.
Yeah.
Some
And I
of
was
them.
just like,
Ugh.
this is a tough choice. Do I go with
Also-
the chance to get health from the less thing I use, or the get health from the thing I use a lot more?
And you could also still get health from executions. It's
Yeah,
not a no-brainer.
it's so dumb.
There's also RNG in it too.
Yeah, there's no way. Like,
It's
I noticed that because I watched Rudy's stream for the tiniest amount.
he's getting different gears.
Yeah, I saw
We're
you
all
had
getting
the,
different gears.
You had the shock punch,
Mhm.
which I didn't get until like just about before I stopped playing.
Hmm.
I had the fire one for the longest time.
You're not guaranteed any of those fucking gear.
Jacob,
Which
with,
means-
with the clinking in the background while you were talking, it sounded like you were on a voxophone, and it just warmed my heart.
I was pushing a straw into
I
a
really
cup.
that is like an iconic sound. Is that?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're. I like going and finding all the things, as you know.
Mhm.
The
What you were saying?
messages.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
You were
What was
talking
that
about how I had the shocky punch.
Gears.
Right. Gears shock. You had the shock, and I had the fire one for so long.
Mhm.
And then just about when I was done with the game, I found the shock one, and I switched to it. And I had gotten the shock one in mind before I saw you
Mhm.
get it. Like I had already had it. It wasn't like, ooh, what's this? It was just like, oh, he has that a lot earlier than I did. And that's when I put together that it wasn't like the same every time.
Mhm.
Which is cool, but I also I don't know. It's weird.
Theoretically, it's better replay value, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, it's like you could just get worse ones at first.
Yeah,
Like
there's so many garbage ones.
I've got the first 4 I got. I really liked all of them.
Dude,
And
this one I've
then-
got nothing but like trash ones.
And
So
then I got
sad.
the electric one, and I think the electric one is the first one I swapped. The fire for electric.
Yeah.
It's a lower chance, but I like the stun.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Oops.
I mean, the fire did really good damage though, but I like the stun better.
Honestly, my most useful one currently is the one where you pick up voxophones and it gives you money, which is very.
What
It's
the
very
fuck?
I got garbage. I don't even
Dude, that
remember,
sounds
but it's
great,
garbage.
though.
How much
Yeah,
money do
that's-
you get?
Somewhere between like 25 50 eagles.
Oh,
God,
like
I'd be rolling in it. I've
Yeah.
picked up every
It's
one.
a great one, but fucking
it's the
Oh,
best
why
if you
is
get
it
it earlier on, man.
yeah,
Dude.
combat wise, it's fucking does nothing for you. As
Yeah.
do every other fucking gear that I have.
I think the third one I
Garbage.
got, it increased your melee like distance.
Melee
Like
range.
you had a lunge for like ×3.
Mhm.
Which was beautiful, and I still have it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I have that one too, but I didn't replace it because I have like one that makes my shield recharge faster. Something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think I got that one, but I really like just the dashing to people and stunning them.
I
Feels
really
good.
like the one that you do 50% extra damage to handyman. Thanks, game. I like how I got that in the fucking beginning of the game. That was very nice of you to give me that game.
I would open up my game and look at what the other ones are I have, but I just I can't.
Oh,
Eh.
sorry, bud.
It's okay. I will fix this one way or another.
I hope
If I
you
have to
do.
buy Windows and fucking reinstall everything, I will.
I'm just saying, if you don't fix it, you're fired.
I mean, if I don't fix it, I don't get much say in anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll just use a laptop for the rest of my life.
Well,
Dude.
To like get a new
for the rest of
computer.
your life, you say.
you
Yeah.
could always just buy another one.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't fix my computer, then I'll either have to use the laptop or buy a new computer instead of just buying a new Windows.
If that
Oof.
laptop dies and you play another
Laptop?
computer, I'm coming to kill you.
You said the
Laptop!
word wrong.
God damn it.
Roast over.
But yeah, if you buy another computer, I'm gonna kill you.
Dude,
Laptop.
I mean, I probably will eventually, so I guess I'll just die.
Yeah.
Oh well, this
or
is.
just not play games anymore.
Hey Jacob,
Can
when
I
you
just-
will, can you leave the computer to me?
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. Granger, you'll get the one that can't log in.
Oh, sick.
I'll keep it just for you.
Thanks.
All you have to do is factory renew it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I could just
if
put
it
a
boils
different
down to
hard
it,
drive
that's
in it,
probably what I'm
right?
just gonna do. Yeah.
Probably.
I could just do that, and that one has Windows.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's probably going to come down to me having to factory reset it if I can't get my account unlocked. But we're getting off topic. Gameplay. What else we got?
Uh,
like-
f-
I got one more thing. If y'all
Mhm.
don't have anything,
oh well, I was
it's
supposed to
kind of, it's kind of spoilers for when we talk about story.
the next thing on my list is Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's about Elizabeth.
Yeah, I just wanted
like
to talk about her as a
pause?
gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Should we pause that and then do it after the story?
Well, I was just gonna talk about it as a
yeah.
mechanic, not like what story bits do you want to talk about her? Like, well, I guess
Well,
you can't say.
It's a pretty
but-
big one.
Yeah, the whole thing where you do the thing with the things.
And you say, "Hey, do that," and she goes, "Okay."
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that-
bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I was gonna talk about that as like a separate thing. I was just
Yeah,
gonna
but I
just
just-
talk about like inventory management and like ammo, money, salts, that kind of stuff.
Ah.
Like,
Yeah, me too.
I have a few notes written down here. Sound design good.
it's beautiful.
Sound design real
Honestly,
fucking
the
good.
best part of this game.
Oh,
And I like the story, but the
I
sound,
do too.
like the sound cues are so good.
hmm I put down
One
another one. Here we
thing-
go. This one, it says
for it.
sound designed real good. I'm not
So,
even kidding.
I have a complaint
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of falls. It's weird. It's kind of neither.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm listening to a voxophone,
Mm-hmm.
and then I basically just have to stand still when I pick it up
Mm-hmm.
because I've walked into a different room, and Booker has just started either talking to himself
Yeah.
or
you
talking
don't
to
wanna
Elizabeth, and you
overlap audio cues.
absolutely can't hear it at all.
Yeah.
So you have to just sit there and just not move once you pick it up. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah, but that also, like, there's the only reason that didn't really happen in the other two is just because you had fucking husks of characters. Now you have something. It's not the
Yeah.
best. It's sort of generic, but it's still something. More characterization to be had.
But
I know.
that
It's
kind of
still
falls
upsetting.
into this point that I had written down already. Is there's a fuck ton of cutscenes in this game. There's a lot. I guess it's because they actually
Are a fair few.
had characterization to the main character. But man, first of all, they don't let you play until like what? Let me skip through my playthrough. It's
I loved the fact that you didn't have to play for a while. I love just absorbing fucking Columbia. It's still one of my favorite parts is the first hour of this game.
well, if you
Of
search around for
honestly
things,
not shooting.
if you search around for things like I did, it takes you about 50 minutes to get to
because I
the
searched
actual gameplay.
through everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really cool opening to the game.
It's incredible. I liked it a lot, but like
I'd like to. We should probably save that for story though.
I mean, we're kind of transitioning into story, so that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I still got more notes.
well, anyway, yeah, long cutscene.
I
There you
can't
go.
talk about that one. Let's see.
I think
Fire.
honestly, the cutscenes, they don't really deter from it for me, honestly. Because, yeah, there have been cutscenes, but in my head, I really haven't noticed that there's that many. Because
Yeah,
it's
well-
all fresh story to me.
And it's also not like they don't fucking put the shit black bars in the top and bottom and like fucking exclaim to the world, "This is a cutscene." And
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
really
all-
flows.
yeah,
It takes the Bioshock, no, excuse me, fucking Half-Life approach of
yeah,
the scenes are
it's
played
so
out, but
good.
you're still from the eyes of the
Yeah.
character.
Mhm.
yeah. It's a good approach.
Yeah.
It works. Don't fix what ain't broke.
Mm-hmm. Not at all. That's
I
perfect.
have 2 more gameplay notes, and then, well, 2
You
more.
know what, Great? Just
things-
go ahead and say them. Just go ahead and say them.
Yeah, just
Okay.
say it. Say it, punk.
Little
I like
baby.
the choice system, even though the choice system means nothing.
I don't
I
agree.
like
Fuck
true.
you.
It's not true.
Its meaning is basically a reflection of yourself.
Also, it's
The
not really
choice
gameplay.
system-
It's more story.
I mean, the story bit is talking about what the choices are,
Oh, okay.
but the choice system itself is still a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, I suppose. You're a
Yeah.
bad person now.
Yeah, you're still stinky.
I
I don't like
I-
that they rush you.
Mhm.
I wasn't ready.
There are slight changes, which I'll get into once we get to the choices.
I
But
mean,
there,
there's a-
there are slight things that will like
yeah,
make it
but
obvious to
no-
the random person
in the-
that something
in
has
the
changed.
grand scheme of things, they're not actual changes. It still
Well,
plays out the
why don't we
same.
just like not bring attention to that whenever one of us has not finished this game yet?
Yeah.
I
kind of
mean,
know
that
about
doesn't-
it, but I don't know
okay.
about it. But I kind of know about it, but I don't know about it. You know?
Yeah, I know what you know.
I mean, the choice system doesn't really have much of an impact on that. It really doesn't. Believe me,
we'll
I'm
see.
painfully aware of all of the things that I can't talk about when we get to story. It's gonna be fucking excruciating because I have
Yeah.
so
'Cause
many
two
notes
of you
that I
had
want to
play the
say.
game before.
Yeah, we'll just make sure you don't say
Jacob,
notes.
it came out in 2013.
The way I wrote
So-
the way I wrote my notes were all from the perspective of a new player.
That's-
I didn't write down
That's not-
anything that had to do with the second part.
but okay.
I mean, it was
When
kind
comes
of
to the-
yeah.
When it comes to the second part, you're not gonna have a lot of notes because there's gonna be a lot of intertwined stuff. There's a lot of that.
I
A
mean,
whole lot of that.
yeah, we'll talk about it when we get.
This
We'll get
game's
there when we get
very
there.
Okay.
But okay,
I wanted
what
to
was the
save
other
it all for
gameplay
when
note?
we get-
What's your last gameplay, boy?
This gameplay, like the game itself, is very structured, as opposed to Bioshock 1 and 2's gameplay is very like more freeform. Is you think about fucking just all the enemies wandering the halls, and you can just go to a lot of other places or whatever. And like encounters in Bioshock 1 and 2 are basically random,
Mhm.
which is
With a few exceptions.
yeah. There's not that much scripted. They're not like trying to force an experience on you. This one, they very much are, but the game for the most part, benefits from it, from a much more structured way to play the game. Especially in enemy encounters. Like almost every enemy encounter you have is something that they intended you to have, unlike Bioshock 1 and 2. You're put into an arena that they designed for a combat scenario to take place, and they put enemy spawns in places that they designed for them to be.
It's
like a formulated way to play a game.
It's so much so that in the Clash of the Clouds, they realized that those are nice little stage pieces that you can fight on. They're just like, yeah, do it again. Do it again, like, I don't know, like 15 more times. Each time. It's not fuck you. I like the combat. I don't think anyone really disliked Clash in the Clouds, and if you did, I'm so sorry that your mother did not raise you correctly.
I mean, it's just an arena. Just arena game.
It's good. I like the combat.
Yeah. I like it more than 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the stipulations they make you do for the blue ribbons, but we'll get to that.
No. But that's not even. We're not even gonna cover that in this podcast.
No, not at all.
I think we're doing DLC. Are we doing DLC?
Fuck no, we're not.
Because if so, I have some words for fucking Barry. Let's see.
Oh, you shut your goddamn mouth. That was a great DLC. I'm totally kidding. It was dog shit. Let's continue.
That was okay.
Are we doing story?
Yeah, let's go to story.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
First note I wrote down here: British people are weird.
You're in a boat.
Is that in reference to the Lutece conversation in the beginning?
Who?
Fucking weirdest.
We're just starting. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Granger, I can't believe you said that word that I didn't hear, so I don't hate you, but I hate you.
I mean, we played to the midpoint. This is not a spoiler.
He said Lutece. That's their names. I know, but like in the beginning, you don't. Anyway, Jacob, you go ahead and explain the story.
I know that? Have I heard that name? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Lutece?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Lutece? Does that sound familiar?
Have you... You said you've been getting the voxophones. You're a liar. The name's on the statue when you go into fucking Columbia immediately before you get to the baseball. Fucking Lady Lutece is on one of the statues there. Like that's
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Knowledge.
You go ahead, Jacob.
I'm feeling like I'm so confused.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what happens. Go
ahead. You're in a boat.
Well, the first thing that happens is a quote.
Yeah, sure. The first thing that happens is the quote.
The mind struggles.
Because we all remember.
Will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking what's her name, Lutece? Maybe that was Guy Lutece. I don't remember. It's one of them.
No, I believe that's like an actual person. I'm not 100% sure. Wait, it may have been
Lutece.
It said our Lutece or something like that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it said Lutece. It's a Lutece quote.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was an actual.
I don't remember which Lutece, but it's Lutece quote.
Lutece.
Yeah. I didn't write down which one, but I wrote down Lutece quote.
How dare you not write it down?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, Jacob. That Lutece is literally the first name you see whenever you start the game.
Yeah.
Okay. I did.
Well, anyway, yeah, you're in a boat.
And there are people who are talking in front of you. Saying many things.
It says...
It's raining like a motherfucker.
It says...
It is.
It says 1912. What? That's when this game starts.
Yeah, that's important. And you're being brought to a lighthouse, which is pretty cool. Who doesn't like lighthouses?
Nobody doesn't. Idiot.
Okay, that was my question. Thank you for answering it. It was not. It was not. That's the word. Thank you. So you go into the lighthouse, and on the door it says, "Bring us the girl and repay the debt."
Wipe away the debt.
Wipe away the debt.
Oh,
sure,
wow.
Whatever.
Approximate quoting. Look for this guy.
Everything.
Okay. I took a lot of notes. I'm sorry.
No, I wrote that down too.
I mean, it's kind of important.
It doesn't sound important.
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah, no, why would it be?
Okay.
What's a debt? Who's a debt?
He's good enough for me.
Is a debt a person named Lutece that I didn't know?
Old-time religion. Old-time religion. That's a good first song.
It's good enough for me. That's one of my notes, by the way.
and
Yes.
you see a
Go on.
dead guy.
Oh. Did you wash your face? Did everyone wash their face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm gonna go for the bad ending.
I mean, I tried. He said, "Fucking good luck with that, pal." But yeah, I
yeah.
tried.
So
And I guess I debatably did coming up, but yeah.
Wow. Shut your mouth. You gotta wait a second for that one, mister.
So you see the
Spoiler, I don't know if drowning somebody is constitutes.
Shut
washing
up!
their face.
You're skin there!
stranger.
Yeah, what's up?
So you see the dead guy. You go
Mhm.
past him because you got to. You gotta keep on moving forward. Just keep swimming.
Uh-huh.
And you go up and you get to the top of the lighthouse, and you see the code thingy on the door, and you have a mini panic attack because you think, "Oh God, was I supposed to remember what the numbers were on the piece of paper?" And then he pulls out the piece of paper, and you're like, "Oh, thank God." The little bit of pee comes out, and you just you take it and you ring
Little
the
bit of pee,
things
little
in
bit of pee.
order. Huh?
I was agreeing. I was going a little bit of pee, little bit of pee.
Yeah.
I was so scared. I really thought it was 122, but I wasn't sure. And he pulled out a piece of paper and it was 122, and I was like, "Mwah." I would have gotten it right. So you press the buttons in the wrong order. Pac-Man comes out with his gun and kills you.
Yeah, that's the end of the game. So it rolls credits. I want to bring attention to the credit that says
Very brave decision.
asshole McButtfuck. The asshole McButtfuck is actually me. I'm the one who made this
Yeah.
game.
Asshole
Original
McBucking
Pac-Man with a
Bronco.
gun, not licensed licensing.
What?
Rudy Lopez.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
me.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
you pressed them in the right order. Have you ever pressed them in the wrong order?
I did.
What happens?
Pac-Man with a gun shows up and shoots you.
Yeah, roll credits.
No, but for real though, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything till you do it
gotta
in the
do it
right
again?
order. Yeah.
Okay. So you do it, and then like, all right, you guys tell this part because honestly, I'm a little fuzzy on what happened.
Okay, so you
The-
get. Don't you
The
speak
door
over.
opens. A
I'm gonna
chair
kick
Yeah,
his
but
butt.
there's like
I'm gonna kick
no,
your
but
butt.
there's like red. I remember the color red.
Uh,
Yeah.
Besides the chair.
Okay. Yeah. The
Just-
lighthouse goes boom, 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 boom.
The
and then-
sky and the lighthouse.
And God
in red.
himself farts. It goes. And then the lighthouse goes, okay, bing, boom, boom, boom. And it goes as hard as it can. I blew spit all over my computer. Then the door opens.
It's a very chilling moment.
It's scary.
It was spooky.
It's scary to
I
refer to it like it farts.
Yeah,
didn't
it
like that you
really
couldn't
takes the
jump off the
brevity out of
lighthouse
the
and kill yourself,
situation.
though. I really wanted to jump off the lighthouse and kill myself. And
Dude,
it
me
really
too,
upset me
but it
that
won't
I
let
couldn't.
you.
I know.
Too bad.
I'm upset.
Booker even says, "I guess they want me to sit in that chair."
He does, because I didn't
Yeah.
want to do it.
So?
You inevitably sit in the chair because the door is closed behind you, and you're either sitting there jumping on an invisible wall, or you get in the chair. So I picked the chair. And then they electrocute you, and you die.
And then the roll credits. So I want to bring attention to the.
Pac-Man comes out, Buttman McButtfuck Butt comes up, and he's like, "Wow, this is me, Rudy Lopez."
Okay, so you sit in the chair. It straps you in, everywhere. You gotta be secure.
Oh yeah. Ooh, naughty.
Seatbelts didn't exist yet, but God, did you have to be safe?
Mm-hmm.
So strap you in
Shackles
real good.
existed.
Yeah, honestly. And then they just send you into the sky.
You go.
Shoot you right up.
Reaching altitude. Bah. Dude, don't remember. Hallelujah. Welcome to Columbia. Fuck you.
Yeah, that says that.
And then it's that
you
patented
see the most
Ken Levine trick.
you see the most beautiful man in the whole wide world, the prophet, staring.
Ken
at you.
Love
Levine
that
fucking
song.
loves that camera trick
Yo.
of putting you in a confined space and then revealing something to you and making you view exactly what he wants you to see. And it's a really good trick. I appreciate it. I like all the introductions that way. Great in fucking 1 and in 2. He does it with introducing you to Rapture and that Big Daddy in the fucking 1. He does it in this with the introduction to Columbia, and also Fink Industries, where you see the giant fucking statue.
Yeah.
It's a good trick.
Yeah, in Bioshock 2, it's the whole time though, because you're in the Big Daddy suit.
Yeah, you're always in the confined space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so good.
Again, the only moment 2 had that was kind of like that was the first walk on the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one it had, and it's still just, I don't know, doesn't hold.
So anyway, you're in Colombia now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of religious prophet stuff everywhere.
You're in the most ornate and opulent church that has ever existed.
Have you been to
It's
church?
A very nice place.
Yeah, but not one this fucking nice.
Dude, there's plenty of nice churches out there.
Yeah, but this thing has fucking just water and cherry blossoms and all sorts of candles
And
it's
mold.
beautiful stained
And
glass
asbestos.
And giant. This is also 1912 times.
So they had a lot of asbestos.
Those things were just decoration.
It's an incredibly...
Yeah, the asbestos was just decoration.
Yeah,
okay, you're right. It's a shithole of a church, and I'm sad that I mentioned it. Let's move on.
Good.
Well, anyway, you walk around, you pick up the voxophones, you find some cash, you see a guy at a doorway, and he's just like, "Hey, I don't remember at all what he said."
Hey,
He
Daddy.
says, "Where am I?" or something like that.
Yeah,
You're at God's place or something. I don't know.
You're in
like,
heaven, brother.
And then Booker
The
staring him
closest
in
to
the
it
face.
we'll ever see.
Mm-hmm.
He's Booker's staring at him 2 inches from his face, and mutters under his breath, "Gosh, don't want to blow my cover here."
Man, I hope nobody notices that I'm from the surface.
Practically whispering it into his ear.
Yeah, well, that's your fault, because when he said that for me, I had walked away like 2 inches.
I mean,
so that's on you.
I had to, but still, you were so close, and you were not quiet.
Yo,
No.
that's a really echoey church.
Yeah, and then you walk past him, and you find more stuff, and you keep walking, and you keep walking.
Oh,
and
by
you
the
go
way,
down these
if
stairs.
I'm so sorry, by the way, listeners, if you heard a boop boop boop, that's my fault. I just plugged in my headphones. Please forgive me.
Oh.
I didn't hear it, just for the record.
I mean, you didn't. Of course you don't, because you're not on my computer.
if
But
you're recording his desktop, though, and that would probably hear it.
Well,
I'm the
that's not my
sorry.
fault.
It's not
Anyway.
your fault. You're good.
So you go past the stairs and you walk out, and Preacher Man McPreacherton is preaching up a preach,
Mhm.
and there's a whole bunch of men standing there bowing their heads.
I
You
love
walk-
that
other
speech,
men.
too.
Then you walking
Other
up
men
with your ass clapping
walking-
like this,
Yeah, dummy thick.
dummy
Um,
thick, and the Father Ramses goes, "Oh, is it someone new?
Someone naughty.
Someone in my church wanting to get
Christ.
drowned like a little naughty baby?"
And then you go up to him, and he's just like, "Hey, let me shove your head underwater." I'm just like, you know what?
Just get
It's
it over
that
with.
kind of day. Do it.
But
Um,
Booker was just like, "Yeah, fuck it, you do it. Like, get it over." with."
I stayed there for a while, and he's like, "Are you gonna come over here?" And I was just like,
I mean, I
"Alright,
just
guys."
like listening to that speech.
Yeah, I like. No, it was like
It loops
the
after a
speech,
while.
and he was just sitting there, just staring.
Well,
at
he
you with a huge
stops
punch.
eventually.
What did he stop?
Yeah.
Well,
I remember he.
I mean, I didn't stay long enough to hear if like the big pause he started again, but he stops after a while. That definitely happened.
Perhaps he stops.
Well, anyway, he
If
dunks
the
your
prophet
head.
had not done shit, the prophet would have been. If the prophet had just done blah and not done blah, it would have been enough. If the prophet had shit on a bagel and not fucking
Eating it.
shat on his sisters, it would have been enough.
Oh, but he did. He shat on his sister.
He shat on everyone.
It would have been enough. Please stop.
So you go up to him, and he baptizes you by drowning you to the point where you pass out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you wake up, not passed out, as
Yeah.
those things tend to work.
Yeah.
And you're in more so Colombia and not a church.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you walk, and there's a festival on, because it's the anniversary of Colombia going into the sky.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, it said something about it on one of the newspapers.
In the
but-
beginning parts, they fucking love light rays, dude. There's so
Yeah,
many light rays.
It's real pretty.
I mean, they're painting the picture of Colombia, right? With all the
Being
music,
heaven.
like the wonderful music swells and all that stuff. Like it's a paradise. It looks. Colombia is fucking beautiful. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful place.
And I just love eating out of the trash in front of all of those nice people.
And I just scurry around, and then like I slam myself with the trash can. Just suck
Okay,
up
so one
whatever
of the-
trash falls out and run away.
One of the first things I did upon entering Colombia is I came up to a ledge where you could look down and see the sky, and I jumped. because I couldn't jump on the lighthouse, and I was just like, if I can't jump on the lighthouse, why would they let me jump here? So I jumped, and I fell.
Yeah, and then
And
you,
it just
it teleported
shot
you
me
back,
back.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Does that
I was
everywhere
like-
now.
And I was just like, oh, it's beautiful. I just did it for like 2 more minutes. And Kelsey was there just watching.
You were like having an epileptic
Just-
seizure.
She was just laughing at me. It was fun. It was a good time. I was just doing it in front of the people. I was like, hey,
Oh, I
did
forgot
you know
to.
you can do this?
We missed something.
Oh, I missed.
In between getting fucking drowned and waking up in other Columbia, there's the memory with DeWitt in his office.
Oh yeah.
This they're knocking on the door. They're pounding that door really hard,
Mr. DeWitt!
Get the girl.
Mr. DeWitt!
and that's kind of important.
I guess so. I mean, it's kind of weird.
Didn't seem
Also,
the least
every
bit
time
important.
you die, you also start at that office, or once we get to Elizabeth gets you.
Why don't we just hold the fucking phone? Who the fuck is
Okay.
Elizabeth?
Who is she?
Okay. never
Don't
mind.
explain. Don't explain. I don't want to know.
I can just leave.
Vague notions
I'll
of
just
a
get out of here.
lamb?
Yo, why
That's
don't you
her vague
skedaddle
notions
your
of a
fat
lamb.
clapping ass out of here, huh?
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I
was
heard
really
on the
hoping you'd clap.
grapevine that there's a lamb somewhere, but Eliza who?
I'm back.
It was a hunt. Did you leave?
Yeah, you told me to.
I was
I heard
really
the
expecting you
reconnect,
to
I didn't
walk
hear
to
the
your
disconnect.
door. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I was really expecting you to walk to your door going like, with your ass
That would
clapping.
have been good. Okay, so you're in the city.
So
You're
funny.
stealing from all the trash cans. You're picking up all the food, even though you're full health. And you're just going around and you're picking up all the stuff, and you're just heading in the general direction of what you've heard to be a festival.
Before we get to the festival stuff, can we just talk about like the city itself? Like all the just nice little details that are all around as you freely explore.
Yeah, I saw the nice little racist people talking about their waiters that have a slight accent.
Yeah.
What
So
a cute little
many-
racist couple. Oh,
So many racial slurs were thrown.
yes.
You don't see but so much of that
Holy.
before the festival.
Yeah. No, you don't
What are
see
you
too
talking
much,
about,
but
pal?
there's some hints.
There's some hints, but you really
By the
don't
time you
see
get
it until
to
after.
the festival.
You don't hear the
Actually, by
racial
the time-
slurs until after.
I don't. Yeah, because it wants the curtain to be a big reveal. We'll get to the curtain.
I mean,
shortly.
in the beginning before the festival, it's 1912 time, so it's like almost time appropriate. Like it's
Yeah.
almost acceptable. Like you could almost take it at face value, the stuff that you hear before you get to the festival.
Mhm.
But I just wanted to point out details like just seeing that little paper boy on the street and reading his news, like looking at the newspaper and seeing the stuff detailing the festival and why it's going on.
Oh,
Or,
real
like-
big complaint, real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
The little kid didn't shout extra, extra. That's it. Continue.
Or like there's one of my favorite little things in it. There's a sewer grate. There's like a popped hydrant that kids are playing in, and then the hydrant spewing out water, and the water's flowing into a sewer grate. And the sewer grate reads on it. It's some Latin, Alice volat proprius. I might have butchered that, but I don't know. But it roughly translates to "she flies with her own wings," which is like just a subtle like insinuation that parts of the city are like maybe hydropowered or I don't know, something to that effect. And then there's like all sorts of like propaganda on the floats flying by. You get to see all sorts of stuff. And then you see like before you get to the festival, there's a little bit of warping on the Lutece statue that you see. And there's like just a bunch of
Yeah, the
little
Lutece
stuff.
statue. I remember.
Yeah,
seeing
I'm
it.
noticing a little bit of bias here. Okay, so Bioshock 2 had a lot of cool little details too, but you don't seem to bring attention to those.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What are those ones?
I don't remember. I didn't bother writing them down, but I'm pretty sure I
Okay.
don't remember any of these things that you're talking about either. So
Yeah, I didn't see a Lutece statue.
you didn't see
Ring
the
any
statue?
bells.
That's like
I
fucking really
really-
important though.
I don't know
Yeah.
how I didn't see it,
It was.
but I swear
It made
I
a
did
big
not
old.
see it.
You also backtrack by it too once the combat starts, so you see it twice. You
Yeah, I
like
don't
have to
remember it at
backtrack
all.
towards it. Okay.
I mean, I probably saw it. Oh my god, I do remember seeing it because it changed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little warping
That's
on the top
the one
of it.
that changed. Oh, I remember that.
That's the Lutece statue.
Oh my god, I don't remember the name.
Also,
I remember hearing the little girl talking about. She was just talking about lamb.
Yeah, she was talking. No, she was talking about Lutece, right? The little girl was like the. Oh no, she was talking about Elizabeth. Yeah,
Who?
no.
the lamb. She was talking about.
I remember her talking about the lamb. I don't remember talking about Elizabeth.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
I don't know why you guys are so fucking set on not saying
Shut
spoilers for a game part we've already played. This is established. We can do this.
I hate
Granger,
Jesus.
I
You're
will
upsetting.
fart in your fucking throat. You shut your goddamn mouth.
Okay. This is established that we played to this halfway point.
Granger,
How?
you're
What?
upsetting me.
Okay.
So she's talking about lamb.
Already hard enough to not talk about stuff.
When it just turned into a girl, I was just like, oh, that's lamb. I don't know why it wasn't a guy or girl beforehand. I don't understand. I didn't put that together at all.
Well, now you know.
She's talking about lamb. That's cool. Cool.
Now you know.
I don't know anything about this, but yeah, great. Thank you. You're gonna be real smart one day, young lady. You're gonna be racist, but you're gonna be smart.
I also really love the Beach Boys.
Oh yeah, that was a really. We're not there yet, but that was. I
mean, that's before the festival, right?
Can I bring
Yeah,
to
but
attention something? Why the
Yeah,
fuck
but you're
is
skipping.
every... Oh.
You're skipping like the little carnival pre-festival.
It's before the carnival, right?
No, God, you're right. It is. It
Before
is,
the
but the
carnival.
after. after.
Yeah,
The statue is in
after.
between.
Well, the statue's before the baseball.
Yeah,
It's before
the statue's
baseball.
Pre-baseball, post-mini carnival.
Yeah.
You know, I
But
heard
yeah, you're right. We
Columbia
got
isn't
there-
that bad because it
Sorry.
played baseball.
Was that ready?
Huh?
Which mumbling over there?
I heard Columbia wasn't that bad because they played baseball.
Ooh-wee.
Nobody
Okay.
gets that.
Okay. The
Things
race
come full
fits.
circle. Yeah.
Anyway, that makes no sense, but we'll just roll past it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's an inside joke.
so you're walking up and there's like a little mini carnival, and then there's a quartet that shows up and they sing a song that came out in like 19.
God only knows.
When?
Is it the 50s?
I looked it up.
Not 19,
It might be later than that.
1900 because it's 1912.
yeah,
Why
maybe
would they
it's-
be singing that song so early?
Because it's the music of tomorrow, today.
Yeah, it's 1912, but they're singing a song that we still listen to today, and that came out like
Do we
Not
still
that
listen
long.
to it though?
yeah, I listen to it every day.
Okay.
I pump it open and I go like, "Oh man, Beach Boys!" Ooh.
Oh, I love the Beach Boys.
It didn't come out that long ago. I don't think. I don't think it was. 50s.
It's like 50s or 60s, something like that.
60s sound more. I don't know. I looked it up. I don't remember. I can look it up again if we want. But anyway, they're singing that, and
Oh.
all right, Mr. Dictionary's looking it up. So
Excuse me.
they're
I want to bring to attention something. Why is everyone in Colombia so fucking
1966.
so fucking what?
So horny?
horny? Like
No,
all of
you
them
know
are
what?
fucking
You're
each
right.
other in the fucking corners. They're kissing,
You're right.
they're smooching.
They're
The
making
girls are
out.
staring at you, going like,
yeah.
"Oh, look at that piece of meat."
Yeah, they're
And
like.
then one girl's like
so
to another
thirsty
girl,
and
"You're a
fucker."
walking scandal," or something like that. I remember that lady.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so right
they
past
all
the
want to
quartet-
fuck.
And they also all want to fuck Booker.
Yeah,
Benji, come here.
There's a
we're just gonna
cat.
pretend that there's not a cat. Right past the quartet was the little
He's
mini
upset.
carnival.
That's my chihuahua.
Oh, we
Get
missed
there.
kinetoscopes.
No, come
We never talked about kinetoscopes in addition to Vox.
Kinetoscopes?
The little picture thing you stick your eyes into and they show you a little thing.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. They show you just little flashbacks.
One of them-
the story, and
My favorite one is the one we
Kind of
see
explaining
in
the
the
back.
I'm so
carnival.
sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Come
which one?
My favorite one is the one we see in the carnival where it's an ad for cigarettes for kids.
Oh yeah, I really
It's
appreciate
fucking-
that one. That one was,
Yeah.
that was real good. All right, so
they didn't know any better.
yeah,
like
kids
12 times.
cigarettes because they're better for them naturally.
Yeah.
So you get to the carnival, and
lot of
there's all
courses,
these little
but you give
mini
kids
games. They're not even mini games. They're just.
Was
mini
that Rudy?
games.
Can't hear you.
I said robotic cigarettes. No, robotic horses, but you give kids cigarettes.
Yep.
It's
course.
1912 times.
They didn't know any better.
What do you want?
Horses
Yeah.
couldn't live up there. It's too
Yeah.
high. They
yeah.
have fear of heights. Anyway.
To be fair, people probably couldn't live up there either, but Who's splitting hairs?
Shush.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. There's a dog in my
Anywho.
lap now.
You get there, and there's a bunch of mini games. There's one where you have a rifle and you're shooting the
Vox Populi.
which we don't
Translates
even know.
to voice of the people.
We don't even begin to know what that means yet.
Well,
We
voice of
don't
the
even
people.
begin to know what that means yet.
I mean, I know how Latin
We don't
works.
even begin to know what that means
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Anyway, basically they're just evil. They're real bad men from the perspective of the game thus far.
Yeah.
And then you do that.
Depicted as literal devils.
You shoot them with riffles, and there's 3 different
shotguns.
prizes. And if you get first place, you only get the first place prize. So you got to play it a second and third time to get the second and third place prize. Which I loved doing that.
For me, it was a really good place to calibrate aim.
I didn't really need it. I mean, that's honestly probably why they did it.
I needed to bump down the sensitivity, or I don't remember if it was up or down, but I needed to change it just a little bit.
Mine was pretty much
Baby,
perfect from
I
the
don't
start.
change controls.
But yeah, that's probably what it was. That's probably just straight up for you to dial in.
I mean, it's also just world building too.
That's true.
And it's a fun carnival game. Shoot the thing.
It's
And then
calibration
there's
disguised as
another
world building.
stall where you get to test out the devil's kiss. And there's a devil and a lady. The lady's going back and forth. The devil pops up in
No,
one of
you're
3
thinking of Bucking
locations.
Bronco.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Where you get to try out Bucking Bronco instead of Devil's Kiss. That's my
There
bad.
is an exhibit. He's showing off Devil's Kiss though, right? That's a thing.
Aww.
I don't.
But you don't get
I
to use it.
I swear that one was Devil's Kiss, but the effect was definitely Bucking
Okay,
Bronco.
the carnival game you play is Bucking Bronco.
But I feel like it was advertised as Devil's Kiss, which is confusing.
No,
There was a lot
I
of
think there was a
emphasis on
guy. I think there was a guy that was just off to the side selling Devil's Kiss.
I don't know.
He was fucking light things, light of a finger. I don't remember what his spiel was.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was like a little show. They had like 3 different.
Yeah, it was the first exhibit you see. I think is Devil's Kiss, and then to the
they had
right
3
of that
different
is the
fingers.
Bucking Bronco and the air shotgun, and to the left is the rifle.
Yeah, you go and you do the air
Forward and left.
shotgun. You're shooting something else. Oh, it's I think it's Vox Populi again, but they're on the what are they called? Skylines.
Yeah,
They're sky hooking around.
roller coasters.
Yeah, the dangerous coasters.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you go through, and then the very last one you go to pretty much is the one where you get. God, oh my God, I'm such a fool. It's one
Possession?
of the only ones I use. Possession. You get possession, and it's the first
From
one.
that lady that blows you a kiss.
Yeah, it's the first one that's not really a sample. You're just getting it.
Yeah.
So you get possession, and then you get a ticket from the vending machine thing, and it lets you enter the next area. See the statue we already talked about. You're going and you're heading towards the raffle, and on the way you see a sign that's like, "Ooh wee, the Antichrist has the mark." And you look it down at your hand, and you see the mark, and you're like, "Uh-oh."
Hold on, just really quick side note.
What's
Every
up,
time
Timothy?
every time I've ever possessed a machine, when I'm not in combat and there's enemies nearby, it alerts them. Why didn't this one do that? When I possessed the machine to get by.
Oh
Why
yeah,
didn't
I
it do
noticed
that?
that too. I was just
Big
like,
fat
I'll
stack of
possess
who
this machine.
cares?
I'll
Yeah,
possess
you're
this
right.
machine. No one's gonna notice. No one will care. Sure, there's some guys looking at it. They probably won't care.
I mean, I've had people on the other side of the
running and
wall.
screaming.
I possessed a machine with nobody in sight, and people on the other side of the wall get mad.
Yeah.
It's
So you possess that, you get the ticket. You can actually possess the other machines
Yeah.
backwards too. I did that too before I left.
yeah,
That's
and you also
money
get
for me.
free salts for it, so you can it costs you nothing to just get free money.
Yep. So I went and I did that. And you go forward, you pass the statue, see the symbol on your hand. It's like, ooh, you're the Antichrist. Woo! You
The
go
false
and-
shepherd,
you get-
actually.
Ooh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Little boy shows up. Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Oh, it
Yeah.
also has.
It says,
Mhm.
Go on.
Did you see what the telegram was from?
No, I'm sure I could have
Lutes.
put together some.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well.
I don't know how I went that far without knowing their names, but I swear to God I did.
You know what the L on the Lutece bottles are for? Oh, yeah, everybody surprise you.
Before you
I
get
didn't
to
know
the,
they were the test bottles either.
What you
well,
call them before?
now you know.
Upgrade bottles?
I didn't call them anything.
They're just
They were
cool
just things
shinies.
that gave me
They were
shield,
just
salt, or
bottles.
health.
Cool shinies.
They were just little shifty boys. Anyway, you see the telegram. It's like, don't pick up the baseball that has this number on it. You're just like, all right, I won't do that. That's
77.
fine. That's simple. You go to the raffle, you pick up a baseball, and it's got the number on it.
But also on the lead up to the raffle, they're singing "Good Night, Irene." I guess during the raffle too. "Good Night, Irene," which has lyrics about a troubled past with his lover, which is kind of appropriate for the moment.
Why?
Why is that?
I'm sorry, I don't believe we're there yet.
Is that troubled?
We're literally right there. Jesus Christ!
Oh god!
Get off my back, Mom.
It's so good. So you pick up the ball, and then like immediately after it's picked up, they're like, "All right, let's call the winner." And then you look at the ball basically as it's saying the winner, and you're the winner.
Yep.
Naturally,
Yep.
which means you get the first throw of the baseball.
Yeah.
At drum roll, please. The park ranger's been trying desperately to spoil.
What?
The curtain draws.
We played through
and
this part.
it's-
I don't. This is
and-
not as. Go on.
You just gonna interrupt you right there?
Yeah.
Right in my dramatic moment.
Yeah.
An interracial couple,
Woo.
No, no.
which is so wrong.
Yeah.
Bad. Don't
in
say these
this
things.
Area.
Yeah,
It's,
in the time period, apparently it's really bad, so it
In the
deserves a
time
baseball
period
thrown at them.
and the location. Hooey. So you get the choice of throwing the ball at them or throwing the ball at the man.
It's
And
yeah.
let me be
The
honest
hoster of
with
the
you
raffle,
here.
by the way. That's
Huh?
the other man. Yeah, just
Sorry?
supervising for anyone who doesn't play these things through.
Yeah, yeah. So
Also, the man is. Do you actually? I guess you know. I don't know, but it's Fink. The man is Fink.
I don't know if it's Fink.
That's his name's. You get the fucking voxophone that he says with his name on it right after that. So you know after that
Well,
in the backstage of that area,
I suppose
you get that, and it has his
I-
name on it, and he says the N word in that voxophone.
Alright, I
well,
didn't put that together, but I believe
yeah.
you.
Well, anyway, yeah, no, you of course throw the baseball at the announcer because, right? You did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely did that the first time.
Wait, did you actually do the?
Okay, let me
No.
explain.
No.
Let me explain.
This is not a good. This is not a good look for you.
I know.
Yeah?
But let me explain.
Go on.
With the line about having to keep my cover, I was like, okay, this is important. I have to make a choice. There's not a lot of time. I'm going to be a bad person, but I'm going to keep my cover. So I click it.
See, Rudy,
To
I
my-
told you that was the fucking incentive for people to pick the other choice.
See,
is,
we were talking about it. I was like, who in their right mind would throw the ball at the
What
couple?
was supposed to happen? I
Okay.
thought you were supposed to be a horrible person, and you were gonna be safe. So you
No.
throw it, and then your arm gets caught before you can chuck it. And it's like,
Hold
oh
on.
my!
What's the line he says?
Yeah,
Do you
I've
remember?
never actually thrown it at the people. What do
It's the
you say?
Exact same.
Oh, he says the same thing.
He says, "I got something
literally-
for you, you son of a."
He says that.
No. I don't know if he says anything.
He just throws it.
I don't know. I honestly don't
Fuck,
remember.
I want to know.
Well,
I've
I'm gonna
never
look
done
it
it.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to be a racist.
Yeah, I felt so bad about it. But yeah, you go to throw it. It honestly might be like a little regretful. I feel bad about doing this. Something along those lines. I don't know. That's how I felt. So I was just too distracted with how I felt to actually remember the line.
That's fair.
And then your hand gets caught by a policeman before you can throw it. And he's like, "Oh my God, the mark!"
It's him, the false shepherd.
You pee your pants, and the two guys are just like, "All right, let's kill him right here, right now, in the middle of this crowd." And
Yeah.
they pull out their hooky, climby, zappy thing.
Skyhook.
Skyhook, that's the technical term. And he goes to lodge it into your face, and you toss your baseball up with your free hand, and they're like, "Oh wow,
Hold on.
a
Baseball.
baseball."
Yeah, what's up?
Here we go. I got it. He
You look
says
it up?
literally nothing.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
thought. I really thought it was nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry about the weird audio, listeners.
But I like this. I like this call to action.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't like the implications of it, but it gives you immediate context as to why these people are bad people and they're your enemies. Because not only are they doing very bad things, but they also want to kill you, and they were about to do that.
Yep.
It breaks the veil of what seemed like a really nice utopian society, and you now see a very bad, seedy underbelly. And now I don't know, it just gives you good. It's good.
Yep. So, just so you know, as soon as I picked the bad boy choice,
Mhm.
I was just sitting there like,
Oh
I
no!
feel like a bad person.
Oh no!
So
It's
I
the
pressed
exact same.
escape, and
Yeah.
I looked at the main menu, and I was just like, all right, how long ago did I save? Please
Oh
tell me
yeah,
I
and
can
it's
go
the
back.
checkpoints. What
And
did it checkpoint you?
real quick, I hate checkpoints. We'll get back to that. I just want to say it.
Yeah, we never talked about that in gameplay. We missed something.
I have words.
We never talked about checkpoints. We never talked about the loot test bottles, whether we did or didn't like them. But yeah.
So we can get to that when we get back to the other part. When we get back to gameplay for the lamb,
Wouldn't just
who
do
we
the
don't know
wrap
who
up.
is.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Dude, fucking, we played.
What was I saying? Okay, so I looked at it, and the checkpoint for it was like a minute before I got there. So I wound it back, and it was right after you passed the symbol,
Well, that's not
the
too
mark.
bad.
So I just
Yeah.
redid that part because I did the good boy, and I felt so
That's
much
probably
better about myself.
foreshadowing. That was probably foreshadowing on their part, knowing people would want to see both choices.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rest of the checkpoints are not that generous.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely not. So
I
you
mean,
throw
like,
that,
saving wise, stopping and playing the game again, they're not that generous.
So all hell breaks loose once you're revealed as the bad guy. All the police in the entire world just come for you. You're just mowing through them with your hand, and then you get a gun, and then you mow through them even more. And you just keep pushing and pushing, and you're headed for Lamb's Tower. Like pretty much right off the bat, that's your goal.
Well, the first place.
I mean, there's like objectives that are before that, but that's the goal.
What's the reason you have to head to KKK House? I don't remember. The Order of the Fraternal Raven or something like. Is that what they're actually called? Where you fight the people that have crow power.
Oh, right.
That's the KKK house.
That's called a zealot. Zealot.
Zealot.
Zealot. There you go.
You're headed there.
That's the first.
Trying to get through it, honestly.
Well, no, you have to pick some. There's a key you have to get there, and that's for the optional objective, and then there's something else there.
I think
maybe you do have to just get through it.
I think you just have to get through it. I was going for the key.
Maybe getting through it just leads to Monument Island.
Yeah, I seriously, I'm pretty sure the objective was just head to Monument Island.
Also, fun fact, on the wall of the KKK house, the Fraternal Order of the Raven or whatever, in Latin it reads Ademus Jura Nostra Defendere, which translates to "We dare defend our rights," which also coincidentally happens to be the official coat of arms of Alabama.
Oh,
in case you were wondering.
Cool.
Why would you say these things?
No, it's cool. So you're just pushing on, killing all the cops in the way of getting from you to Lamb. You gotta go get that lamb. God, you just fucking love lamb chops.
Delicious.
So you're heading to the tower. You're heading to the tower. And my God, are you heading to the tower?
You get stopped. The next thing that happens, you get stopped by. You get your first meeting with Comstock, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the big screen.
Oh yeah.
That's the next
Yeah.
thing that happens.
Yeah, guaranteed
Yeah.
big screen meeting of the main antagonist.
Yeah, and he makes everybody bow.
You're
And I
skyhooking
killed everybody
around.
because I've really just felt like it, honestly.
Jesus Christ! I let them all live.
Yeah, I only
Fool.
killed one person who wasn't trying to kill me, and it was a mistake. I didn't mean to, but we'll get there. So you're trying to get to Monument Island. You're going and you're skyhooking around to try and get there, and then there's a whole bunch of men and they're shooting at like the air where you're supposed to be. I think I was going slower than they expected me to, and then he's like, "Stop firing!" Prophet sent down his word of prophetness,
Yeah,
and then you
gives
land.
you very impassioned speech.
And if you're Rudy, you kill them all.
I thought they
And
were
you
gonna
go-
lash out at me, but they did not.
No, killed a
You
bunch
go
of
and you-
defenseless men.
You go get on the elevator. You listen to the man speak. You ride the elevator. He speaks some more. And you get to the top.
He ends it with, "It always ends in blood for you," which is very chilling. It's a very chilling moment.
Also,
It
you,
is.
you have very big anime moment where your nose bleeds because you saw a big fat pair of honkers.
Yeah, right after he says that too, he says, "It always ends in blood for you," and then your nose bleeds, which is, okay.
Oh, this guy might actually be a prophet.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
So from there, do you get into the airship?
That's the next place you head, I think.
Not like the First Lady's airship, but the
No.
the other one.
The one
It's-
that blows
you're-
up?
Yeah,
Is
that
it the-
one. Isn't that next? I swear that's right after that.
Yes, you get in an airship and you're trying to get to Monument Island through that airship, and then you go in, and then you get face-to-face meeting with Comstock. Like,
Yeah, I wrote down this
through a
note.
window, but
Yeah.
I wrote down this note. Comstock has the biggest nuts out of all the other past antagonists. Showed himself immediately.
Yeah.
Fat,
pretty damn
fat
quick.
cock in parentheses.
Yep. Rolls out, does that, and then just the nun who was in the pilot seat that Rudy violently tried to kill.
God forgives all.
I tried.
But
So
I
bad.
am
He
merely a
did.
prophet, so I don't have to. And then the
Yep.
nun blows you up.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I tried so badly, and then I was like shooting her in the back of the head, smacking her with a skyhook, and Booker
'Cause
says,
you knew.
"I'm not gonna hurt you."
Yeah.
Honestly, I forgot
did
about that
one.
part.
It was good. It was real good. It
Yeah.
was a good joke. It wasn't even intentional, but it was so good because you just said you forgot. That's why I honestly I thought it was intentional, but it wasn't. It was good. I really enjoyed it. Had a good laugh at that.
Thank you.
So blows it up. You majestically land on a skyhook below, and then you're basically at Monument Island. Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty much.
then now you're just going into Monument Island. You climb over the closed "Do not enter," "fuck off," "get out of here" signs.
I
Yep.
wrote down this note as well. For the daughter of the prophet, this she sure is unguarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no fucking guards anywhere.
And saying the prophet
Well,
knew this
okay,
was
we'll get
coming,
to that.
and saying the prophet knew this was coming, you'd think there would be more.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
Well, I mean, there is.
yeah, but
There is. We'll get to it in a sec. We'll get there.
so you're climbing through Monument Island, you're seeing all these experimental test
You
things.
see fucking period blood on a rag, which is really gross.
You see
perfectly
pictures
fine.
of
I
her,
liked it.
That they just, it's just creepy that they just have that.
you see pictures of her changing, getting undressed and then redressed.
Also, I made a
There's-
note of it specifically that the main menu music plays in that creepy fucking room with all the Elizabeth shots, and it's the song "After You're Gone," which is the lyrics. I don't know. The lyrics fit well.
Okay.
It's a fitting music.
the voxophones from my favorite character in this goddamn game. I think his name is Ty Bradley, or something like that. His first name is
Who's the
Ty.
janitor?
Yeah, the janitor. He's the best.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
cool.
I
guy.
love the janitor.
I love that guy. He is a man of taste. If you look at his locker, there's a really nice, thick woman in there. A picture of a nice, thick woman.
There's two. There's two pictures, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, a
I'm
man
pretty
of
sure-
culture.
So you're running through. There's all these tests. There's videotape footage of her like
He said the
painting,
word
and
wrong.
I know I did. I'm just a big screw up. And just painting and doing all these other like just miscellaneous tasks.
Reading, lockpicking.
Yeah, code breaking.
Yeah.
All things that you see her do later and are mentioned later, just in case you.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I
decide
love
to
seeing
watch
her
it.
read later. It's my favorite.
She does. If you're just in a room, she'll go up to books and be like, she'll like read the titles, so not like reading, but she'll do it.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Whoever she is. What? Lamb? Anyway.
Yeah.
We're literally right there. There's no point. Okay.
Can I also put this
you
in?
Actually, hear her name by then.
Can I also put this in? Yeah, I mean, before you go meet her, you see like the tear open, and you know it's fucking 80s Paris. She almost gets hit by a car, but she doesn't. That's nice of her.
And there's the Revenge of the Jedi on the fucking in French on the thing.
Yes.
It's really it's nice.
Booker being a man from the 1912 times is so fucking cool with a lot of things happening here.
Yeah.
With all the machines and all the weird shit. He
got
like
rocketed into the sky and he's on clouds right now. I think he's already accepted that whatever happens, this is fucking ridiculous. Like I don't who fucking knows anymore. Yeah. Like by this point he's seen so much shit that fuck it. Yeah, there's tears in the universe. I don't care.
This has nothing to do with the job. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, Booker.
Yeah.
You did skip one part, which was the teddy bear, the
well, I said the period blood
thing.
No,
we had mentioned this.
I only said the period thing. I didn't say the teddy bear.
You flip the levers on it and it switches color.
Yeah. And it makes period blood or no period blood, which I guess means she did or didn't have puberty. I don't know how
did
that
it
works.
mention that it was menstrual blood?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I just thought it was.
It was a fancy word for it. I don't remember what the word was, but
I believe you.
Yeah.
So you keep heading up, and then you see the observation rooms. You see her with the tear, like they said, in Paris, in the whatever room. And then you go down, and you see her doing more stuff in more rooms. Her pinky, or lack thereof, hurts at a point.
Yeah.
You keep going. Rudy says something.
Will you let me fucking speak, asshole? So yeah, Booker's fat ass claves into the ceiling, and she almost kills him with the quantum physics book.
Yeah.
Nearly smashes him in like a little bug.
That's a nice little nod to the story.
Yeah, these
the
two
story is
people
literally hitting you over the head with quantum physics.
These two are a little touchy-feely for two people that just met each other. And he shows her the key, which somehow she just knows opens the door, even though he says, like, oh yeah, this opens the door. Trust me, it's the way out. Oh, is it? Okay, I believe you. Suddenly all warmed up.
Key?
I thought it was
it was in the box. It was in the box in the beginning.
Oh, it was in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. The fucking songbird gets called with the fucking coolest sounding whistle I've ever heard in my entire life. It's so goddamn cool. Sound design, real good. I wrote that down a third time.
God bless Gary Scheinman.
So yeah, the songbird, gigantic fucking mechanical.
Yeah, have your like 13-year-old brother scream into the mic. That's how he sounds.
Yep. Giant bird, very scary.
Yeah.
Claws open your entire statue.
Monster. Yeah.
Destroys everything. Nearly kills you about 4 times in about 20 seconds. It's brutal. You're a man of a lot of luck to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right on the skyhook, sky rail.
Almost as if it's destined.
Almost. Shut up, Granger.
Yeah, okay.
So you ride on skyhook, blows up skyhooks. You're jumping from hook to hookity hookerson.
It's Skyrail, actually.
Skyrim, actually. I love Skyrim and Todd Howard.
Also, then you fall into a big old pool of water. The game ends. It starts with Bioshock 2 all over again. There you go.
Underwater. You're now a
Pac-Man
man.
comes out and then he shoots you with his gun. It rolls credit with Bucky McFuckerson or whatever was from the beginning.
Fuck you, but
Don't say whatever. You were right. You nailed it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, and.
Yeah. And then Rudy comes out and say, hi, I made the game.
Yep.
Anyway.
Pisses on your screen and you die. Again. but in real life.
I don't think I ever
Yeah.
mentioned it in the podcast, but I have a really prissy chihuahua. And what he does whenever I talk when he's in my lap, he looks up at me, and it's basically him saying, "Shut up," because I'm talking too much.
Incredible. So you land in the water from the bridge because for whatever reason there's water under you at that one given time where
Very
normally it's just infinite sky.
Yeah.
And you go to the beach where no one recognizes you or even really seems to care that there's, the Antichrist on the loose.
Yeah. Well, they care later when they see Monument Island getting blown up or destroyed.
Yeah. But
Well, the other people were just at the other. Like, thinking about it, those people that were at the beach were probably just there for the whole day. They were just there relaxing. They were cut off from fucking communication with other people.
I'm pretty sure there
They
were
don't
still
know.
radios playing.
Yeah, but not every radio is necessarily tuned to fucking news.
You're right. But there were emergency broadcasts on like every single one that's playing music.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, so you get there, you pass out from the fall and being underwater and whatnot. Elizabeth, magically fine. Also, Elizabeth, spoilers, is the lamb. That's a shocker, I know, Granger.
Wow,
I know.
spoilers for the fucking thing we said we'd play up to that you all have played if you listen to this podcast. Spoiler alert.
What if this is the first
One more
episode
time
they
we
saw,
listen to
you
the last
dick?
one.
Okay.
Anyway,
Why'd you start on like the fucking 100th one that we've done?
Granger,
Yeah.
we've had this conversation before. People do that. They just like
We-
clicking videos.
We have Bioshock 1 and 2. Why did you start with Infinite?
Maybe they just wanted to hear about Infinite because they had played the first two and they were interested in maybe playing this one.
It's
Yeah,
not called
okay.
You
Bioshock
ever
3,
consider
Granger.
that? You
It's
ever
not called
consider
Bioshock
that?
3.
You ever consider
Then
that?
why do we even put the fucking thing in the description? Fucking play with us. Why do we even do that if they fucking were
If
gonna
it's
be
the
like, "Oh, no,
first video
spoiler."
they've seen, how are they supposed to tell?
Then we're
Because-
just gonna do that for every episode of play to this point. Oh wait, we're not gonna do spoilers as we talk about the story that
What?
we clearly played.
We just want to do it in the progression of the story.
Okay.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Then why did you say spoiler
and-
alert?
That's why you and Rudy aren't talking that much because y'all know a whole bunch of shit that I don't.
Yeah. Well.
Mm-hmm. We discussed this
Anywho,
earlier.
Yeah.
You land in the water. You're being resuscitated by Elizabeth. You're just screaming out Anna's names because you're having flashbacks of when she was pounding your chest.
Anna.
Is that not her name? What did I say?
No, that's it.
Okay, you scared me.
I thought it was just Anna. No, I was just gonna say Anna.
Anna, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
I spelled the same. It counts. Anyway, you're brought back, and she's just like, ooh, ooh, you hear that? There's music. And she leaves. And
Yeah,
you're just
she's
like,
been
all right.
trapped in a
And
tower for fucking
you
years.
pass out again, and you come to, and you interrogate every single individual on that beach. You go up to them and you're like, have you seen a girl?
And you,
They're all just like,
Booker
"Dude,
goes,
what
I'm
the
looking for a
fuck?"
young girl. And one guy goes, aren't we
Yeah,
all,
aren't we
brother?
all?
And then he says, I'm looking for a girl who looks like this. And then one lady's like, no, I haven't seen her, but I'm unaccompanied if you needed any company or whatever the fuck she says.
Yeah.
So everybody really loves the way Booker looks.
He's a little
I'm
sexy. Have you
without
seen that?
He's
escort.
Dashing man. Oh,
Have you seen
yeah.
that fucking cover?
I'm without escort, is what she said.
If you're looking for company.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. He's getting upset. He's
Yeah,
starting to bark because
honestly-
he's upset with the way I'm talking.
Oh no.
Get upset.
Whenever the guy said the line that you said, I was just like, honestly, I'm amazed it took this long to hear it. I was expecting it from the first person I spoke to. So you go through, you eavesdrop on everybody.
You go
Because they
into the
just talk
boiler
and
room
they
because
don't
of
care.
course you do.
Boiler room?
Atlas
Yeah.
is there.
You go into the right before you go out to where you see Elizabeth dancing on the thing is the boiler room.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
not
the
hear what I
boiler
said?
room. I remember that. You had me. I was so scared. I was like,
You said Atlas is
Yeah,
there. What does
you-
that mean?
It's the real Atlas, dude.
What?
He's Irish. That's the only connection.
oh my god.
Oh.
Shut up.
Okay.
So, you get past him, you go and you eavesdrop on everybody. You see Elizabeth dancing. You go up to her. You're screaming your head
Hey-
off, but she's
hey,
just
miss?
dancing.
Excuse me.
Miss! And you just do that for like 5 minutes until you decide to finally break and just press E. You hold down E, and it's like you do the exact same thing, but she hears it this time. And she's like, "Oh, why won't you dance with me?" And you're
I
just
don't
like, "I
dance."
don't dance,
I don't dance, baby.
bitch." Baby.
Bitch.
Yeah, you know, it's different because I threw the ball the couple.
Oh my god, you're an awful person.
I went back and fixed it. Oh god, could you imagine if it's just little changes like that? Just like instead of like kind words, just like, "Hey,
He's
bitch."
just a dick now. I actually kind of like that.
DeWitt the asshole.
More like
Good.
the ass.
Anyway, you get her to stop dancing. You go and you go through like a gift shop. There's some puppets.
Oh, that reminds me. We never said the fucking thing at the fair that the Lutesses did. Whatever. The coin flips.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that-
you
I'm
get a
guessing
lot
that's
ahead.
important that I don't completely understand at all.
What?
They're there. They flip coin.
Well, I
everyone
just thought
has-
about it because we're getting to fucking the Lutesses.
next
in a
one.
second.
Fuck it, I got
Yeah.
one word for you, Jacob. Magnets. Okay, let's continue.
Oh, fucking magnets.
How do they
Anyway, how do they? You go through the gift shop. You go up, and there's like a passport check to get into the next area. God knows why. Oh, all the
God
way.
only
You're
knows.
trying to get to the First Lady's airship,
Thank you, Rudy.
and that's barring the way to the like huge festival compared to the mini festival. It's like a town that's just constantly a festival.
Yeah.
But you got to
Which-
get ID checked, and that would be most badly for you. So
Somewhere on there's like a scale replica of the thing, and it's also another Lutece design of that park, and it says so on the plaque on the little model thing.
oh, cool. That thing I looked at, but absolutely did not remember that it was a Latest thing.
Yeah, well.
Sick.
I don't. How did you not know?
I don't know. I listened to every Voxophone I saw. I read all the things. I've gotten all the sightseers. I've been paying attention.
I mean,
for
to be
somehow I
fair,
have never heard that.
I
name.
think the first time I played, I didn't connect it either. I didn't connect the Lutesses have been all over the fucking place this whole time.
No, I did notice that they have been there multiple times, and I put together that they were the ones on the boat and everything. But I didn't put together the rest. I didn't know that they were so integral. I don't know
Integral.
if it's pronounced like that or like that.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
can say
heard
it either
both.
way.
Anyway, but yeah. So you go up and you're like, oh no, how will I get past? And then Elizabeth's like, hey, look, see that gigantic fucking lock the size of my head? I can pick that in about half a millisecond with just a hairpin. And you're just
Yeah.
like, dope. And you start to head there, and there's a drunk guy. And he's like, this guy looks like trouble. And
I
the
thought-
guy's just like,
I thought you
you're
were gonna
very
say-
drunk.
You're gonna say this guy looks like Trump.
That's what I heard too.
What's the difference? Anyway,
Oh.
so you get past him. She unlocks the lock, as I said, in like an 18th of a second. What do you mean that's a shorter amount of time than the first time? Anyway, you go through and you're heading to the airship, and you gotta go and you gotta get a ticket from a man. Oh no, before where? You pass through the colored section first. That's what you're doing. You're breaking into the colored section.
You see that
And
the toilets really suck.
they do really
They're
suck.
really stinky.
And
have
Elizabeth
big dookie.
complains that you're
And
gonna
most
get
of
in
them are
trouble
broken.
because you're in the women's restroom.
Yeah, but she
And-
never does that in any other restrooms, which is weird.
It is. It's very weird. It also interrupted some of the voxophone, so I was upset. So you go through, you come out, and there's a whole bunch of Duke or dimwits everywhere, which are
Yeah.
basically just, are you a good kid or are you a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
That's the short
Do you
version.
aim the gun
There's-
away from you or at your head?
There's like 80,000 machines, but there's 3 versions of them. And that's it. They play 3 different messages.
I somehow
That is all.
this time I somehow missed Elizabeth fawning over the Duke of Dimwit machines. I missed that dialogue.
Yeah, I saw it. I think she does it twice. She does it once there, and then she does it again at like the part in the festival.
I mean, somehow I don't know. I just missed it. I didn't see her like, oh, this is Duke of Dimwit, the new episode, the thing I love this thing.
I
I
loved
missed
it
that
since I
dialogue.
was a kid. Yeah, she said
Yeah,
that.
I didn't hear it this time, but I remember that from other times.
So you roll past that, you're going upstairs, and then you get into this room. Oh, you run into a lady. She's like, "Oh, are you Eleanor?" It's not the right name, but let's
No,
just
it's
say it
Anna.
is. Anna, are you? No, she didn't say, "Are you Anna?"
She did.
Are you sure?
100%.
That doesn't sound
Annabelle,
right.
is that you?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That sounds right.
That's so right. So it's like, are you? And it's like, no, I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. You have me for someone else. And it's just like, cool. So you go past, and then you get into this room, and you're just like, there's a guy talking on the phone who's obviously talking about you, and you're just like, hey, I need a ticket, and he's just like, fuck you. And he's like, I'm in a ticket, and then you're sitting there, and you have the quick time choice time.
All right, pause. What choice did you guys make?
Bird.
I haven't even said the choices yet.
What?
No. Oh God, you're right. We passed up that.
Yeah,
that
you
was
missed
way
it.
earlier.
You missed it.
You see the twins who have names. Apparently.
Excuse me, sir. I mean the one where you either shoot the
No,
guy
I know
or...
what you're talking about. We passed up the twins with the.
Oh shit. Okay, which
cage
would...
or the
Okay.
bird.
I chose the bird.
I chose the cage.
I chose the cage.
Oh
Why you
wow.
guys choose the cage?
Because I like the way it looks. It looks cool.
Just curious.
Cause fuck you.
I always thought of like the cage represents like she's fucking caged and repressed, and bird is like she's free.
I think
So
that's
I
the
picked
whole
the name on
idea. If you're a good person, you choose the bird, but I'm a bad person, so fuck you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for the bad ending. I threw the ball at the couple. I'm also...
You can't keep the bad.
Well,
huh? What? How's that?
Because the choices don't matter.
Why?
shut up.
Because they don't.
So, I
Why
mean,
don't you shut your fucking mouth now?
the bird
Okay.
thing was like right after the huge songbird. So I don't know. I just went with the cage.
Mhm.
So, rolling back to where we were because we skipped that. The choices are with the guy on the phone. You can either draw your weapons or be like, "Hey, Mister, give me a ticket." Those are your choices.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah,
which one did you guys take?
Yeah, I'm gonna go last because I said things.
So it was hurry him up or shoot him or draw your gun or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You think I picked hurry up?
I drew
Try
a
to
gun.
avoid conflict. Okay.
Okay. I also said hurry him up. So what happened when you drew gun?
So when I drew gun, I
He
pointed
probably
the
still
gun at
stabbed
him.
you, right?
No, I pointed
I
a gun
don't
at
think
him, and he was like, "Oh shit!" and he slammed the thing and ran away. I did not get stabbed.
Oh, he didn't stab you in the hand.
I don't have a bandage.
Wow, choices matter.
Oh.
They don't
Wow.
matter.
Oh, okay. I mean, it didn't really impede you in any way, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. It didn't knock down your health.
Oh my God, such a big deal.
It didn't, but in my heart it did.
Oh, okay.
I felt weaker after that. Ever since.
Yeah.
So wait, what happens with the rest of the room?
You shoot them.
Yeah, they still fight you.
It's the same thing.
Do they take Elizabeth?
No.
Well, they don't take. Well, she runs away and then they take her, right? Something like that.
No, she was just straight up taken on mine.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like they actually just like hustled her off, and you have to pursue her.
Oh.
Well, no. She
Catch
at
up and-
the very first, she's like, "Get away from me! You're a monster! You just killed somebody!" And then she runs away, and then she gets captured. Yeah.
No,
What?
on mine she got captured, and then I didn't hear that dialogue you just said until I got to her at the
Oh, so
train
you just
thing.
missed it.
No, I got the dialogue. She just got taken away while I was fighting everyone else.
Well, yeah, but you're like,
You're saying the line that I heard. You just heard it earlier.
but she says it twice. She does it both times.
Does she?
Yeah, at the very
That's so
first.
weird.
Here's this sequence of events. You're fucking talking to the guy. He's like, "I'll be with you in 1 minute," and then he fucking stabs your hand on the thing, and then fucking everybody pops out like fucking goddamn monkeys, and they're like, "Wow, I'm gonna kill you," and then they all shoot at you, and you shoot back, and Elizabeth's like, "Fucking get away from me," and then she runs to the corridor like 5 feet away, and then the thing's closed or something, you can't get to her, and then they're like, "Oh, we found the girl, we found the lamb, got her," and they take her away, and then you have to chase her.
God, I swear she just got taken from the room, but I believe you. I guess I just didn't hear it because of the combat.
She was running from you. That's why she
Yeah.
got taken.
Anyway, you go through, you kill all the men, you get some more health, shields, or salts, and I'm pretty sure there was one there.
You also
Doesn't
get the
matter.
shotgun here. I love
Oh,
that
yeah, you
fucking
do.
shotgun.
It's a
Yeah,
good
I
gun.
definitely picked it up and carried it for like a whole minute. I'm not a big shotgun person, but we know this.
I love that shotgun.
I know.
It's a good gun.
So you go, you meet up with her after killing everybody. She's like, "You're a bad person," and you're just like, "Deal with it."
What did you think? Did you think that they put in all that effort and they were just gonna let you walk away? And then she's like, "Oh fuck, okay, here's a bandage."
You know,
Yeah, for me, all she did was dab my face.
Oh.
she dabbed on your face.
Yeah, she
really
popped a
is ahead
fat
of the
dab
time.
and
But did
slapped me in
you-
the face.
Did you still say that dialogue of what did you think? And the next time they won't get the drop on me? Did you still say
Nope.
that?
I said, you either shoot first or you don't live long enough to try or something like that. So it's different. It's different.
Interesting.
No
That
choice
sounds
to
like the better
matter.
option.
They don't. That still changed the story not at all. You get a different dialogue, but it still didn't change anything.
Well, let's see how the ending plays out.
Okay.
So you're going, you're riding up. Where are we headed at this point? Is this where we're headed to
we're-
meet?
We're heading for the airship. We're heading for First Lady airship.
Oh yeah, we're heading to the carnival. The carnival
Oh.
city.
Mhm.
And you're there and it's like, hey, stealing has consequences.
Shock
You're just like, okay. And you go through the city, you look at all the things, and
I want Chuck Ducky.
you get to the part where you're like, oh look, this is the way up to the
You also get Bunky
airship.
Bronco here. Woo!
Who's the
Yeah.
electric company?
This is the way up to the airship. Wow.
It's me,
You
Chuck
get there and then
Jockey.
everything shorts out and you're just like, oh cool, we need to go get Shock Jockey. Where can we get that? And then Elizabeth looks right in front of your face and there's a sign right here, dipshit. And you're just like, oh wow. So you go and you steal the explosive shotgun and stuff from the cash register and all the other cash registers, and you're just a horrible person in general. You kill all the cops that show up. You accidentally maul one of the guys who's just trying to sell dinosaur toys, even though they're the songbird. You go up to him and you bash him in the face because he was talking too much. And you didn't think you were actually going to kill him, but you fucking murder him in front of two children. And they cry.
Jesus.
They cry.
Fucking Christ.
Someone's going for the bad
Everyone's
ending.
just upset. And I felt awful. I was just like, I really thought my punch was just gonna go straight through him. He wasn't even gonna be remotely phased. But his body went flying, and those kids cowered in fear. I
was
like
half
a bad
tempted to hit the
man
kids.
again. I wanted to know if I could kill him, but I didn't, so I didn't. Ooh. Anyway, you go to the next area, and you're going to the Hall of Heroes to get your Shock Jockey.
By God,
You're
the
in an
Hall of
elevator.
Heroes is racist. It's racist as
Yes,
fuck.
it is. You're in an elevator, and then Elizabeth's like, I like doorways. She opens a doorway and she just like steals. What the fuck did she grab from there? What did she grab from the rift? In the elevator?
She gets rid of a bee.
Oh yeah, she gets rid of a bee. She opens it
Yeah.
to get rid of a bee, and
Yeah.
then nearly gets murdered by a songbird.
Well,
Yeah, just rip
Just-
open.
Just
would've-
closes it in time.
it would have stung her.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
then
she
she's
said.
like, we could use these. And Booker's like, no.
No. And then
You get
one
up.
fight later, he's like, yeah, sure.
You know what? Those could be helpful in combat. Yeah, why not? You go through the battle at Wounded Knee.
Booker is
and
kind of one fucking note, isn't he?
He isn't the most exciting person.
No.
You go through the battle of Wounded Knee, and oh god, what's his face is there, and he's just like,
It was so
"Oh,
confusing to me.
ooh."
When you first hear Slate, he says, Booker was a great warrior in the Battle of Wounded Knee in kept hearing this, 1819. I was just like, how old is Booker?
Was it 1819?
It's 1890. But
Oh.
I
makes
kept
more
hearing
sense.
1819 I was just like, damn, Booker, how old are you?
So you go through that. You go through the other one, which is all racist against, I think, the Chinese?
Mm-hmm.
Asians, at the very least.
They say
It's
the
definitely Chinese.
Orient,
Yeah.
which is.
They also say boxers. Is that
I think
bad?
you can. No, because that's like the name of the Boxers Rebellion. That's like the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
So yeah,
I think it's okay to refer to a place as the Orient. It is absolutely not okay to call someone Oriental.
Nope.
That is
not at all.
not a good.
Mm-mm.
You cannot do that. But they do that.
So you go through everything, all the while Slate's talking to you and sending his men at you for a death at a real man's hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then
a real
you go
warrior.
through, you go to Slate. Are you going to find the shock jockey? And it's not there. Slate's taking it all. And you go and you kill a bunch of men. You get back, you find Slate. He's on the ground because you hurt him.
I don't know. He just fucking shock jockeyed the shit out of himself. That's all I got.
I don't remember hurting him at all. I don't remember
Yeah.
seeing him. He was just on the ground. So I was kind of confused by that. And you go up to him and you were given the choice. Another choice time.
Kill him or let him live.
Kill him or don't.
All right. What did everyone do?
You pick?
Let him live.
Let him live.
Let him live.
All right.
Wait, you
You're
let
all
him live,
fucked up.
Rudy?
You're all fucked up.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like, oh, he'll live and he won't get taken by the men. He'll just be okay.
I mean,
And then it was just like, oh, it's okay.
in
This is
retrospect,
probably worse than killing him.
it really is the fucking plant boy from Bioshock 2. Fucking.
It really is. It's like, okay, I was just like, okay, yeah, you'll save him. You won't kill him. And then you're just like, oh, yes, I've sentenced him to a fate much worse than death. And I'm just like, no!
That's not his words exactly, is it?
No, but it's close.
I thought it was something along the line of sparing him was no mercy. Or maybe that's what Elizabeth
Yeah.
says when you find him
No,
again.
you're right. It was that. And it was like, the Comstock will be here and take him soon. His soldiers will kill him or whatever. But then you find out later down the line not to torture the shit out
He's
of.
catatonic.
Yeah. So you go through, you got your shock jockey, you open it up, you do the zappy boy, you fight a whole bunch of men while the thing comes down, you take the thing up, and then you're pretty much are you just at the ship at that point? Yeah, right?
Yeah, after we shock jockey, yes.
Shock
Think
jockey the
so.
gondola.
Yeah.
By the way, on the
Yeah.
gondola, you have a conversation with Elizabeth. I just really want to bring attention to this.
Yeah.
That is saying something or other. Booker is explaining why he needs her, and he mentions like I struck a deal or something like that. No, he was saying how like somebody's gonna wipe away my debt in exchange for you, and this is
Yeah.
made very clear. This is made so fucking
He
Yeah.
clear.
says that very
He
explicitly,
says
like,
that
"You're my
in
ticket" or
exchange
something.
for you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah.
Let's continue. Now that
So you
now
get
that
to-
that's been made brought to attention, let's continue. Let's see how this goes.
You get to the airship right after that.
Mhm.
You go there. She's like, "Let's go to Paris," and you
And
set
then
the
she-
coordinates to New York, and she's like, "That's not Paris." And then she gets real upset.
I mean, to be
You're
fair,
like-
that is a betrayal.
It is.
It's,
Oh yeah, if you're gonna
She
sell
thought
me
she was
to a
gonna-
man in Paris, that's fine. But if it's in New York, no.
no, but he already established that he fucking was from New York. Like that's where she was going to be going. Like
Yeah.
in my mind, like she thought that she was like gonna be free for a little bit, and then she was gonna do whatever Booker wanted to do. But then Booker's like, "Fuck it, we're not going to Paris. We're going to New York. I don't give a fuck about you. I need my debt wiped away quick so the mafia doesn't kill me." And then she gets really upset by that.
I could also see it as, you're my in exchange for you. It could have just been taken as an exchange for like you being freed,
Yeah.
but that's probably less likely. But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly the wording, so it's hard.
No,
to-
that's pretty much exactly it. Exchange me for you. That like
Yeah.
Rudy got it real close, if not exact, from my memory.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So you go there, and then you go to console her, and she beats the shit out of you, knocks you out cold.
Yeah. Booker's jaw must be fucking broken by the time he gets. Because he takes that hit, and then he takes the hit from Daisy Fitzroy's.
I want to bring to attention that is the exact same wrench from Bioshock 1.
I believe you.
The one that she smacks him with? It's the exact same wrench.
It's a nice little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you wake up, you're in... Where are you?
You're being hung over the side of the ship, and you're
Yeah.
watching a bunch of people do very hard labor and sing chants.
Mm-hmm.
They're slaves.
Very
And
soulful
it's-
chance.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Daisy's there, who, by the way, leader of the Vox Populi, which we figured out at this point are basically people just trying to fight for their lives
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
they're not white.
Yeah.
Anyway, kind of glanced over that one throughout the story. She's just like, hey, this is my ship now. And you're just like, but my ship. And she's like,
Give me
can't come
guns.
yet.
Nah,
So you're like, she's just like, yeah, go get me some guns and we'll talk. And you're just like, but, and then you get thrown out into the thing and you land and you're, owie, my backy. And you gotta go find Elizabeth and also guns.
That's a very nice visual effect whenever it's thrown on your back.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine it
you
looks like when
go-
you drop from that height.
And you jump from the little like ledge to the boat that's in the middle.
And then the guy's
airship.
like private property, and then he kills you.
Yeah, he's like private property, and then you're just like, all right, and you go and you loot everything, and the guys just absolutely don't care, and then you go up to him, and you're standing right in front of his face, and God, you'd think you would have learned. You melee him, he goes fucking flying.
The kids from before are there again, and they're just crying just as hard.
Yeah,
They're
this time
witnessing
there's
the whole
even
thing.
more kids, and there's like a black kid now because you're in that part of town.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're in
poor
the Leon
babies.
district
Bad,
now.
but, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, you're
It's
in
how the
Labor
game
Town
is
now.
set up. And
oh,
you're just crying, and everyone's
Dude,
upset. So
yo-
you reload the save this time. You didn't do it last time, but you do it this time.
What were you
You
gonna say?
get
Rudy?
back on the boat, and then they all just start killing you immediately because you're trespassing.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Naturally.
In the Figton docks, dockyard, Figton dockyard.
Huh?
Whenever you get into combat and you end up like murdering all the fools,
Mhm.
you can go into on the far left hand side of the map. You can go to one of the rooms and there's two dudes with dress shirts. They're there before combat and they're there afterwards. You know what they're doing?
they don't give a
Working
fuck.
the whole time. They don't give a shit.
Come on, man. They don't get paid enough.
I guess not.
There's a reward in there too. I forget what it is. Is
There's
it a
a
gear?
voxophone.
There's something in there.
And-
Maybe a safe.
Hard to say.
I don't remember.
No, it's not safe.
The safest on the right side.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
I
don't remember.
Yeah.
think you. I think you're. I think you're right. I think it was a gear. I don't know. It's not important.
Yeah.
So you go through, and you go and you catch up with Elizabeth, and she's like, "I hate you," and she's just flinging all of these things from tears at you, and you're just
Yeah,
like,
she
"Cool,
sends-
cool. That's a really nice band, but there's a barrel over there, so give me just a second."
Yeah, she sends a train at you, a marching band, and balloons. I don't know how the fuck you're stopped by balloons, but
yeah,
she
balloons
sends
honestly
balloons
stopped
at
me
you.
the most, I think, besides the train. Like the marching band, I just basically walked right past, searched a barrel, and then they were gone, and I was like, cool. And you catch up with her, or right before you catch up with her, she goes through a wall and
And-
lands right into the arms of the guards. So
Yeah.
you have to go the long way around. You do some jumping. You land on the guard. You kill the guard. You catch up with her, and you're just like, "We're gonna have to work together at least a little bit." And she's just like, "All right." That's the very simple version.
Yeah.
So you're back with her. You're headed to go and find guns because you want to get to Paris with her.
You're heading down into Fink
apparently.
Industries.
Yep, and you go and you get past all the boys, and you get down. You ride in the elevator. There's a big old statue we mentioned already.
Mm-hmm.
You get down there. He talks to you about how you're just the most beautiful man he's ever laid eyes on, and he's gonna gay you right in the kiss throat.
Yeah.
And
Excuse
Jeremiah Fink wants some fat booker ass.
yep. So you go on. You look through all the rooms. You go into a place that you're not supposed to be yet because apparently the show isn't here already.
Oh wait, hold on.
Just like, cool. So don't go to the show.
There's
Yeah,
a
what's
note
up?
that I took here. Also, be the bee.
Oh yeah, that whole Sphinx speech. Oh, I love that speech. And then like this was just panning down from the statue. You see the people running and doing just hard fucking labor and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Slate somehow got in possession of Lady Comstock's
Oh yeah,
diary.
that's important.
Yeah.
That was a
Where
pretty
you
Also, he
find out
works at
that-
Sphinx Industries.
That's another important thing.
Where you find out that Lamb was a bastard.
Mhm. She was a
Which
bastard
is a-
child.
Yeah,
Lamb,
basically.
I don't like you referring to her like that. Reminds me too much of Bob got ground in shoe.
Sorry, you're right. The
Bioshock
Lamb
2.
slash
That's same
still-
thing.
Just say Elizabeth. Just say Elizabeth.
Yeah, but she was referred.
We
to
don't
as
know
the
her
Lamb
name
in
yet,
that
though.
one. No, but she was referred to as the Lamb in the.
Yeah, but so
book.
is fucking the lamb in Bioshock 2.
So is Eleanor Lamb.
Anyway.
And oh wait, no, fuck, Sophia.
they
That's
should have picked a new
did it
name.
again.
The sheep.
Maybe
Anyway.
Bioshock 2 should have been.
The sheeple.
Shut up.
We can be quiet about Bioshock 2 not existing. I hated that
God,
game
we
too,
already
but that's
passed
not a.
it. Anyway. So you're going and you're looking for the guns from the guy who's believes in Buddha.
Mhm.
Buddhism man.
Chin Lee.
And
Chen Lin.
sure, that sounds like
Chen
the right
Lin.
name.
Fuck, now I sound racist.
Yeah, you do.
It's just the wrong name. It's not racist.
So you go there and no one's there, and then you go back like 5 steps, and then suddenly his wife is there crying, and you're just like, "Hey, where's your husband? I need guns." And she's just like, "Where? He was taken." That wasn't meant to be like a wham. make fun of.
Condescending?
That's just crying noise.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Where? My
just-
husband's taken away.
See, that's
Where?
condescending. She's just like, wow, 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 cry, cry, cry. I need my husband back. I love him. Like a rational
Yeah, who
person.
cares?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, all right,
Whatever.
I'll get him. Don't worry. But
Well, first
about
you're like,
those
where the
guns-
fuck is she? And Elizabeth's like, fuck you, we'll find it. Don't talk to her anymore.
Yeah, where's this place? Where's this Showtime place that I've definitely been to, but still need to ask
That's-
where is?
That's
Yeah, that
maybe
pissed me off.
150 yards that you can almost see from this door.
Also, I repeat, have definitely been there already. Anyway,
I really hated the way they didn't get a new voice line or something because you were already there.
Yeah, honestly.
And whenever you
I-
first
Oh, yeah,
get there,
I
when you
explored
first
the
get to
whole place
Finkton,
beforehand.
Elizabeth has the voice line of, "Do you want to go straight to Chenlin or do you want to check out the Clockhouse, Show House, kind of thing?" And
Yeah.
you're like, "Okay, I'll go look at it." And the robot goes, "Come on, it's your time!" And so you leave, and then you still don't get the voice line.
Yep, it's great.
Yeah,
Makes
but
me
there's a
mad.
neat fucking red tear with music, so it's okay.
That's
Sure. So you go and you head
What's
to
the
that
fuck?
place.
I had a.
It's
Hold on.
showtime. Granger has something to say.
I didn't get the
I
red
had
tear. That makes me upset.
It was in one of the workshops off to the side. I don't remember.
Shit.
Fuck, I had.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was playing.
I was trying to remember what song it was playing.
What song was it playing? It was a
Oh,
good
Fortunate
song.
Son. Fortunate Son.
Yeah, Fortunate Son. Green
Oh.
Clearwater.
Yeah.
I know songs. I know songs of that genre.
So
I know classic rock.
Ooh, that red bomb blue.
As it goes to music, if you're gonna ask me a question, classic rock I will know the most about. Not so
Okay.
much like actually about like the bands and stuff, but I can normally name songs.
When did they write that song?
Decently. I don't know.
What
That's
the
I'm
fuck?
saying.
I thought you
can
said you
normally
could
say
tell
the
me.
name of the
You said you
song.
could tell me. That you could tell me. No, like, oh,
70s ish.
was he on his toilet? Was he sitting on the bed? And he was just going like, "I'm gonna
Alright,
write down and
so
scribble
you
down
go
some
into
stuff."
the showplace area, and they're just like, "Hey, it's showtime now! Yay, confetti!"
Don't look this up. I don't actually care.
I want to know.
We're just gonna roll past it. Granger, you just
1969.
Oh, shut
Thank
your
you.
mouth. You're 69.
appreciate it.
Okay.
Anyway, so you go in, and then Fink. That's the name, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeremiah
God,
Fink.
I'm awful with names. I'm sorry.
No worries.
like
it's
the
like
lieutenant.
Mississippi.
Hey,
Shut
oh
your mouth.
right. Anyway, he's just like, "Hey, you could be my new security man. Do some shit for me." and you have to fight a whole bunch of men. You fight a whole bunch of men. And he's just like, I love you, kisses, smooches, baby girl. And you're just like, this is very creepy. Oh, also, before you get there, way back, right as you get down to the bottom of the elevator, there's a man there. You meet him. He's like, I don't give a shit about you, Elizabeth. Shut the fuck up. And you're just like, wow, man. I say nothing about this because I'm a dick.
Yeah, because
And
I'm
you scroll
important.
past it.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, Elizabeth's not important. I'm important. Pay attention.
Also, this is the first time we get to see Handyman in Finkton.
Yeah, right before.
Yeah.
No, it's right after all of this.
Well, I thought you get the cutscene first where you're trying to get back to Elizabeth during the marching band shit or whatever, and then a handyman fucks you up
Yeah,
and runs away.
he does.
Oh,
He,
yeah,
like,
no, you're right.
throws you,
My
but
bad.
you don't fight him.
Yeah.
It's not until I think. Is it
This is-
before you go in there?
I think it's
I think it's
before.
after.
isn't it?
I don't know. It's either before.
I think
it's right
it's
around
in
this
between you fucking. Actually, no.
You're going to look for the husband, and then I think it's there. I think it's right after that.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't remember.
it doesn't matter, but I think. So you
Yeah,
fight
it
him,
doesn't really matter.
He was kind of tough, honestly. Like he didn't kill me or anything, but I mean, it took a long time to kill him
Yeah. Shoot him in the heart.
compared to
It's definitely
I mean,
after,
it
by the
said
way.
that. Okay.
Mhm.
So you go through and you kill all the men. You do his little gauntlet, and you're like, okay, great, I did it, thanks. And you go down, and there's like all these stairs. God, my feet hurt just thinking about it. Sorry, I've climbed too many stairs today. That place I went to, well, it's why we're recording this so late.
Yeah.
It has 3 flights of stairs in the house. It's a very vertical house. It's not as big as it sounds.
Uh-huh.
It's just very vertical.
How many square feet?
I don't know.
3,000 billion.
That doesn't sound right. It's
Think that-
really. I mean, it's pretty big, but it's not as big as it sounds. I promise.
Okay.
It's very vertical.
No, it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, but I climbed a fuck ton of stairs today. That's my
Uh-huh.
complaint.
Okay.
Anywho.
Wait, it's
climbed up-
before.
Yeah, I mean, I
so-
guess it's got to be before because
Yeah, 'cause you
where
climb
we're
down the
about to
stairs.
go.
And you find the book and you don't go back because you're a fucking idiot. Oh wait, no, that's just me. Okay.
Well, you didn't know it was coming next, so it's fine.
Yeah, but when I got there and I was looking at the thing, I was like, "There's nothing I need to go back for, right?" I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, "Nah, it's nothing. Let's just go." So I do it, and I'm just like, and then like a day or two later, I'm thinking back. I'm like, "Ah, fuck." Anyway, so you go downstairs, you go down, you go down, you go down. You get to this really dark room where you presumably are gonna find.
Well,
Mr.
first you see
Husband.
Slate. Slate's in. You're in like a.
Oh yeah, you're right. You do see Slate. First.
Slate is in
I
a
don't know if it's like
catatonic
a-
state.
Yeah, you're in like it's a prison ward, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just where
Well, they
keep a bunch of
interrogate and
prisoners.
such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You go downstairs.
you will feel
You get-
massive regretty.
Yeah, there's so much regretty all over your spaghetti.
And you put the shotgun barrel to his forehead and pull the trigger because that's what he would have wanted.
Wait,
Right?
Can you actually kill him when he's there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys did not?
I didn't know.
Oh, I'm such a bad man. I'm such a bad man. I've done everything wrong. Oh, I tried so hard to be a good guy in the first ones, and yet here I am just tossing my dick in all the wrong holes.
Yeah, no. Once I
Oh.
saw him the second time, I was just like, I gotta. And this game is incredible. It's like a fucking it's like a goddamn movie. After you shoot him, it goes dead silent. Like it's fucking really fucked up. And Elizabeth makes a remark saying like it's what he would have wanted. Like
Oh, God, I feel like a bad person. Hate myself.
so sorry.
Fuck, I wish I had done that.
I didn't know you guys
too.
didn't know.
And I thought about it.
I didn't know.
I was just like, you know what? He's gone. He's.
Choices don't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter. It's fine. Anyway, so you go down. There's a real dark man.
They
dark
don't
room.
fucking use.
Shut the hell up. Shut the fuck
There's a
up.
real dark. There's a real dark. We have been doing this for so long.
It's been 2 hours.
It's been so long, and I wanted to be asleep like an hour ago.
There's a lot to talk about.
There is.
There's a lot
I took a
more
fuck ton
next
of
stream.
notes.
Not fuck stream. Podcast.
Half of them I couldn't say. Half
Dark,
of my
dark
notes I
room
just couldn't say.
where presumably Mr. Husband is. And it's very dark, so you throw your electro jockey and you light up the room, and it spoils everything. And then you walk past everything, you go flip on the light switch, and then the cutscene happens. Is there a cutscene?
The Lutesses show up, right?
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
think that's. I don't think there's a cutscene before.
No,
that.
I mean it's cutscene-esque. It's fucking
Yeah. You see the grotesque, very much so murdered, dead body of the man you're looking for,
Chenlin.
and also no guns.
Dude, the sound his neck makes when his head falls to one side. It's so they fucked him up. It's terrible.
Ugh.
They fucked up Chenlin.
I have another note here. It's the fourth one. Sound designed real good.
So you go, you realize he's a very dead man, and you're like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? We need guns, but there's no guns. Well, oh no, oh spaghettios. And then say it again, because I will get this name down.
Lutess.
The Lutesses.
Lutess.
Lutess twins. You refer to them as like that. That's the best way.
Lutess twins.
Yeah.
I like Lutesses.
Lutess twins. Lutesses.
Lutesses
The
sounds
Lutess
fun.
twins.
Well, twins
The
is weird because it's a
Lutesses.
man and a woman, but yeah.
You could be twins without sharing the same gender. Okay, you weirdo.
Yeah,
You
I
do
know,
know
but
that.
when you think twins, you think
You know,
identical
Granger, you're
twins,
just
not fraternal
stupid.
twins.
That's
Okay.
not. Nobody thinks that. Only you.
When you see your twins, you don't think
Only
to fucking.
you.
Okay.
I will shut you up with music.
We're on Far Cry 5 now.
High five! High five! Ow!
Oh, it's such a good game.
Uh oh.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
it's not that. I mean, I really like it.
It's a good game.
What's that?
No, I
I,
was just-
love the music from that game too.
Yeah. It's too bad it
Getting off
copyright
topic.
claims all my streams.
Yep.
Well,
Love Far Cry games. They're so fun.
Real good.
Getting off topic still though.
Mhm.
The Lutesses show up
Lutess twins.
and they're just like, "Hey, remember the heads or tails? Dead, not dead. Head, tails. Dead, perspective.
all matter.
Void.
We're going to do the fucking
Rifty.
open the tear, bitch. Bye.
Tear my rift
That's him
open.
disappearing.
And then they just go poof.
And then we go through the rift, and that's the rift. That's all we played.
I
up
didn't
to.
go
Yep,
through the
that's
rift
it.
because I still didn't do the fucking what's it called? The
Code book.
code
thing.
book.
So you went back like a good boy and did the code
Yeah.
book because I'm a stupid idiot man. And I forgot.
I mean, the code book's not that big a deal.
I know.
Organic.
What was it
What?
gonna say?
It
I
tells
wrote
you
down
to
a note here.
fucking set the clock or whatever.
Let's go all the way back for whenever Booker's flying up the little blimp thing that Elizabeth spawned in. Elizabeth literally opens a tear and there's an airship there. Why didn't they just take that?
Oh my god. You brilliant bastard.
Well, in the Lutess speech right before we stopped playing, they were going on about how we can get to the other side. We just have to not be afraid to take the plunge, like to the other side, to another reality. And Elizabeth even says, if we go here, we probably aren't coming back.
That's true.
Fucking-
and everything else.
That's
that she's-
probably why they didn't do that.
And everything else they've brought through the rifts does not stay for long.
It stays
Yeah,
forever
just-
until you choose another one, but you don't have to choose
Yeah,
another one.
again,
Not everything.
They
I
were
don't
too
think.
scared to take the plunge up until that
Maybe I'm
point.
wrong. I don't know. But yeah, so she can pull stuff out of the rifts. And just like that,
Mm,
we're done with
wish
the story and
fulfillment.
we're back to the gameplay. I really like how she can do that in combat with all
Yeah.
the things you can jump to and make guns show up and make automated guns show up and make mosquitoes, which are basically turrets that fly. Show
Yeah,
up.
Elizabeth is one of my favorite
Mwah.
companions in video games.
It's very cool. I love that she constantly throws me money. It's the best thing.
I'm just
You
saying.
don't even have to go to new places. You could just walk around in a circle long enough and she will throw you money. You could farm money like that if you have the patience. I don't, but you could.
I don't know. I don't think it's infinite. I think it's set
It's
spawns in the
probably
area.
limited. But dude, I went so I went all the way through the place where you get electric jockey, and then went all the way back and I found a lockpick, and I went all the way back through it again, and I found more money from her like twice in that
Yeah.
area,
Damn, dude.
even though I had already been there.
I'm trying to see if there's any. Yeah, there's a note that I made. This is just kind of like a general thing. I feel like there could have been more vigor users, but there's still much more than the other games. Because when you think about it, plasmid users in Bioshock 1 and 2 were only, like, all they threw was missiles or something like that. All they threw was fire missiles
Yeah,
and that was
In
or
this
yeah,
game, there
or
in this
teleport.
game-
or teleport.
Yeah.
In this
In this
game,
game,
there's at least 2
Crow
variants.
Boys and there's Fire Boys,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I wrote down this note that I waited till the end to say, Fireman real cool.
Yeah, really cool. I want to drop my big complaint right now.
Yeah, what's up?
What's that one?
Auto fucking saving.
Oh, yeah?
mean,
What's that?
we picked my only like agreeance for that is that we picked the blue balls fucking half. Like, this is an awful place for us to have stopped.
I know.
This
And
is a
I've been
terrible
wanting
place.
to play it so much.
Like, not
and I
only
couldn't. And
not
then
only
my
is it a bad
computer
place
doesn't
fucking
work.
story wise, but like gameplay wise, also it's the middle of a checkpoint. Like, you have it's I don't know, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a checkpoint right as you go through it.
Okay, well,
Did you go through it?
No.
I did. I just didn't play after that,
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
there's
go
not
through
a
that
point.
shit.
and I didn't care to
It's
check.
immediately after you go through it. There's a checkpoint.
Fair enough.
So that's fine. But yeah,
But-
autosaves. I hate them. There were the first time I was playing, the first night, I was just like, oh cool, I can't quick save. I hate that because I love saving in video games.
I miss Skyrim.
I use it too much.
You
I
are
never
the save
never
spoon.
went back on saves in the first 2 games really. I just loved that I could save and stop playing when I wanted to.
Yeah, not having a save option is not great. I don't hate having autosaves.
I don't either. Autosaves are a good
but
idea.
Not having
but
the
I
ability to
hate
save.
that you cannot save. The first night I was playing, I played and I was going to the mini carnival and I was just like, okay, this is cool. I want to stop playing. I want to go to bed. And I looked and my last save was like 15 minutes ago and I was like, fuck, there's got to be another one soon. So I played some more and then I looked and it was like the last save was 10 minutes ago. And I was like, oh, where? Oh, because the little bitty fucking notification for it is just 2 little circles or 3 little thingies.
It's supposed to be
slow.
seamless.
To be fair, though, you can pretty much gauge it by transitions between levels. There's always going to be a checkpoint.
Yeah,
and you
I
can always
realize
see it in the
that
top right
now.
corner, too.
Yeah, but a lot of the time I don't see it in the top right corner because I'm
Oh,
too
use
busy
your
looking
eyes.
at everything else because it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just had to and this happened to me like 3 times. I was just like, okay, great. I'm happy to stop playing now, but I saved 15 minutes ago, so here we go. And I play and I play and I pass up the next one unknowingly and I keep going and I look at it and it's like, oh cool, pass it again, so I got to do that again. I hated it.
You should look
Elizabeth's really cool.
Yeah, you should open
This
your
is your
freaking
fault.
eyes, dummy.
Yeah.
I know. It's a big old wah. But god damn it if it's not a big old wah. Alright, that's all I got that I can remember. I feel like there was something else, but I don't remember, and we can't be bothered enough to say it.
As I said before, I think Elizabeth is one of my favorite companions in a video game. Simply from the fact that she does so much, and she takes so little. Like, you don't have to help her at all. She's just there. Like, she's not an escort. You don't have to protect her. She's fine on her own.
No, she doesn't fight or anything, but she doesn't deter combat in any way.
She's not in the way in any real capacity. It's nice.
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, if you don't like Elizabeth, I'm sorry, you're just wrong.
In comparison to fucking, I don't remember her name from Resident Evil 4.
Sheva?
Blonde girl. No, that's 5. The president's daughter. I don't remember her name. Maybe.
I've never played it, so I have can't help.
Fuck.
Let's just call her Tabitha.
Yeah, Tabitha.
But whatever her name is, that is
Tabitha.
an escort. I like Resident Evil 4, but that's
Tabitha is just so annoying.
Yeah,
She
Tabitha.
gets on your nerves. She gets
Alright.
hit. She gets chainsawed constantly. Always dies. Have to keep her out of Chainsaw's way.
Okay. We got anything else?
I mean, yes, but nothing I can say.
Well, shut your freaking mouth, mister.
I wanted to fucking play all of it.
Whoa, you know how this works. Trying to see if there's any notes I didn't go off of. Dead. Oh, here's a story point, I guess. This is more like half gameplay, half story. What is the point in robots, or at least trying to shift like protection units or like human officers over to robots when possession is a vigor? Why is it like nobody notices? Well, I mean, obviously they know vigor that vigor is bad, the possession vigor, but like, what the?
I mean,
why is he trying to push robotic infantry?
I'm assuming
obvious thing.
they're like, since it's a very deals with very much class struggle themes in this game. Like they're assuming that possession doesn't fall into the hands of the poor people; it only falls into the hands of the rich people.
Yeah,
I guess so.
makes sense.
This game has a lot of, I don't know if political is the right word, but like, I don't know. It mirrors a lot of things happening in society. Like I was telling Rudy that Fink Industries is just Amazon on steroids. It's just
how long will it be on steroids? That's the real question.
Yeah. And
Jeff Bezos, you want a bigger wallet?
So much
be
like
the
there was
Jeff, slide me $1 million. You won't.
Coward. Yeah,
I
if you're a
remember
real
this
man,
was
you
in
send me like $1
interviews
billion.
or whatever. But there was something about how like the Tea Party got really mad at this game for themes that were in this game that they were like, no, we can't do that. Fucking, that's, how dare you? They saw themselves in like a lot of the Comstock propaganda.
Well,
and,
if you see yourself
that
in
just
the
sounds like your own
antagonistic
problem.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this game really does a fantastic job of holding a mirror up to you and showing you what you look like. With all those choices and just how you like view the world, it's a mirror. And the Tea Party, and I think also the like right to work like anti-labor movement also saw themselves like had a complaint with this game as well.
But like, I mean, if you see it, if the glove fits, you cannot acquit.
You must acquit OJ.
Circled it back from the beginning.
Yeah, we're back. OJ Simpson.
No.
He said on Twitter recently that he's got to get revenge on somebody or something. I don't remember. Oh yeah, you got some getting even to do.
Exactly. He's talking about Jeremiah Fink. He's gonna kill him.
Oh God.
Just like his ex-wife, allegedly.
Shut up. Allegedly.
Why are we?
Anyway, I think that's all I had to say. I threw my notes aside.
Folks.
You don't get to say the end.
Huh?
Huh?
What was that?
I legitimately
is anyone
don't know
gonna
what he said.
help me out here? Or do it?
What?
Can I do it again? I don't mind doing it.
What are we doing?
Oh, join us next time when we play the second half of Bioshock Infinite. That means all the way through to the end. Finish it up. If you do not finish it, whoa, Pac-Man with the gun is going to come over there and shoot you with a copy of Pac-Man 2 World 2. It's going to fucking kill you. And in the next podcast, we'll decide a new game. By the way, that it's not just up to us. If you want a game suggested, you go ahead and put that bad boy in the comments, and we will play it. Let me tell you, we will. We read every comment. I actually promise you that.
Yeah.
But yes, please join along, and hopefully we see your little beautiful little face in the comments, especially if we missed something, if you thought of something that we did not. Please, very much do that for us.
Also, just for the record,
let us know.
Yes.
If you've posted a comment and you feel like it hasn't been read, and you feel like you want to be represented, just @ Rudy on Twitter.
Yes,
just
please.
do it.
Do it. Do at Zombie Blood 911.
911. Is that right?
Or write
That's it.
another comment. Or
Yeah.
tough
Yeah.
titties. I don't know.
Or just go to his stream and yell.
Just put a bunch of in the chat and you'll get banned. But I'll be like, oh hey, look at that guy.
And put a bunch of ahs in one message, and then put, "Hey, you didn't read my YouTube comment, butthead."
And then
Okay,
Moobot
maybe not
will
butthead,
definitely
that's
ban
coming
you.
on a little strong.
Yeah, that's too much. I can't handle that kind of pressure.
Did you just say butthead in front of me?
I could leave. In fact, I'd really like to.
It is getting a little late.
1:50 in the morning.
Hey guys, let's open up this tear that
God,
ends the
it's-
recording like right